Hello everyone, this is Gregor, welcome to the stream, and new game today. Hey, we're done with Quantum Break, we're done with Trine, so we're doing Quantum Break, which is the next kind of hopefully very short-ish game that I can kind of stream to catch up on the challenge. You can actually do ATW on chat to get a list of what's coming up. I kind of started like preparing, I guess, for like the next couple of months, which is like Australian, Brazilian, probably. At least I'm actually having like a bit of trouble finding enough Brazilian games to kind of like fit in, but we will see. Okay, so controls. Oh. So yeah, I haven't actually kind of like seen what this game looks like. The only thing I know is it has something to do with like time travel and something. And that's about it really. I didn't even like see how it runs in game, so we will get to see that. I'm actually very happy though that they have like an option to disable the copyrighted music, which that's like great. I love when they have these options, especially, you know, since I don't want to like get like, you know, copyright strikes, because those are kind of like always a hassle to kind of deal with. But yeah, I have not played this. The only thing I've seen out of this game is like 3 screenshots, and that's about it. Hey, Koshi, hi, how's it going? How are we doing today? Easy, normal, hard. I don't know. Just like normal, maybe. I don't really care about like hard mode. Riverport University experiment. Quantum Break Insights. Find hidden quantum ripples to unlock secret content shown in the show. Wait, in the show? What show? Oh wait, is it gonna be like one of those like meta things? The number one killer is time.
The number one killer is time. It destroys us all. This is what you need to know. Time broke. A growing fracture leading to the end of time.
What?
We went after a device that could fix it. Things turned ugly. Paul Serene was there to stop us. He has superpowers.
Jack?
Him and me both.
Is this like a sequel to some game that I've not played?
Jack.
And of course, time travel was involved.
Jack.
Going too fast for you?
Oh god, flashbacks.
Okay.
Come on.
What do you want to cover first? You tell me.
This is dumb.
Let's start at the beginning. When you first arrived at Riverport University.
Wait. Hold on. I can't actually pause.
I came back home to see my best friend, Paul Serene.
Okay, I was just like gonna wait.
He wanted to show me what he'd been working on. My brother Will was a scientist. He was also involved. Paul said it was world-changing.
Isn't Monarch
right.
like the...
Whoa! Come on! Watch where you're going, man! Fuck off!
Get out of the road!
Isn't Monarch like the organization from Control? I'm pretty sure that it is.
Riverport University. Here we are.
It is like some kind of like shared universe kind of thing. Because that's kind of neat. Now I want to play Control after this.
No problem.
You'd been away for 6 years.
Paul and I had kept in touch, but...
No. Wait. Oh no. GPU usage at 100%. I really hope the new PC could like handle this. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, I mean with streaming as well, but yeah, I kind of felt like it would be able to handle it regardless. To be honest, like this game is like considerably like better than the previous one. Let me just like increase the volume a little bit. Oh well, but
Well,
let's see.
not so much.
How did
Oh
it make
God,
you
like,
feel?
Still,
I was just happy to see Paul.
nope. Still 100% GPU utilization. That's a lot. If we go like this. Little bit better, but not by much. Is the streams like choppy, right? Like at least like the preview is choppy, so I'm kind of assuming the stream is as well. I wish I had more time to test this before going live. This kind of sucks. Let me just check this on here. So yeah, let's see, like maybe I should like drop it to this. Just like, I don't know, like put like everything too low. Oh, wait, putting it too low also drops the resolution? Huh. Okay. 30 FPS lock. I mean, way less usage now. And it kind of seems like it's working as intended.
I guess I should go find.
Maybe I can just like pop up a few things then. Like volumetrics and texture resolution. Go like this.
Paul.
It does go a bit better, I guess. Yeah, I'm not actually seeing any, drops now. So, sorry about that. I should have known better than to just like crank everything up.
I doubt he's out here. I better head into the campus.
Okay. Why is he staring like off to the left? So yeah, small kind of like background on this. This is from Remedy, who you may have heard from a little thing called Max Payne, or like most recently like Control, I guess.
Paul.
Jack.
I just got to the campus. Where are you?
God, it's good to hear your voice. When you hit the courtyard, look right, you'll see this fancy modern physics building with the lights on. I'll meet you inside there. I am so looking forward to this, man.
Okay, meet Paul
Stelvin told me
Serene.
what this is.
I know. See you soon.
Why 4 a.m.? Why not wait till morning?
I like that
Paul
we
and I
get
was
the in the subtitles when like it differentiates when it's like the interview version of this character and when it's like the version with like playing.
That's vaguely ominous.
Like even with like everything on low, it doesn't look bad, like at all. Like I guess I could probably bump up a few things even more. I think like the 30 FPS lock is kind of like what was tripping it up. So maybe just like trying like everything on like at least medium and see if it yeah. I guess the 30 FPS lock kind of helps. So let's see. Document protest flyer. Hey you, take action now. Monarch Solutions wants to tear down the pride of Riverport University, the beautiful and historic library building generations have studied in. This is a part of our heritage, damn it! But they don't care. Are you gonna put up with that? Of course you aren't. Are you gonna take action? Of course you are. Like this flyer makes a lot of assumptions on my part. First of all, go online, use hashtag save the library and get loud. Ah, God, yeah, like Twitter activism. That'll stop them. The only way they'll stop is if they look bad enough doing it. Secondly, join our protest at the university on October 8th. Let's show them there are still people left in Riverport who give a crap. Narrative objects. Oh, wait, what? Locate narrative objects in the world to immerse yourself deeper into Quantum Break's story. You can review previously collected narrative objects inside game's timeline menu. Oh, okay. Oh. There's like collectibles? I really like this. Oh my god, I really like this. I love it when when you get like such a detailed breakdown on everything. This is so good. I really wish more games would do this kind of thing. Like give you like a proper rundown and list of everything it is that you need to kind of like complete the game. Bulgarian Hall. 101 money on way. I have no idea what that is. It's like an actual place, like in the US somewhere. Like I'm pretty sure they were making like a big deal of kind of like having realistic locations and so on and so forth. It's kind of nice though. It's been a while since I've played something that actually has like a decent level of like fidelity and detail. With kind of like between the previous PC not being that great and like Year of Retro kind of going in the opposite direction. I didn't get to play this many kind of like fresh, new kind of like pretty games since like a couple of years ago. I think like the only one I actually didn't stream a bit of was like Monster Hunter, I guess.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Martin Hatch. Wait, it's like another like secondary character. Also, are all of these guys
Whatever
like
you want.
actors?
I don't have the time.
Okay, sorry. But yeah, are all of these guys like actors? I think at least like some of them are based on like, you know, actual
That
actors.
guy go.
Wait, what? Oh. Wait, what? Did you just like vanish? The plot thickens, I believe. Kind of amusing, actually. So yeah, like the only thing I know about this is that it's kind of loosely about time travel. Like, I knew that before the intro told me, but that's like the only thing I knew about this game. Plus that, you know, it's like a couple of screenshots. I kind of had like a very vague idea of how it looked like. How it looked. Oh yeah, that's about it. Oh, hello. What's this?
Okay, physics building. Where is?
Why do I have the
physics
mouse
building?
cursor in the middle of the screen? Okay, that was weird. Physics is... Wait, academics, I guess? No. Pratchett Memorial Chapel. Oh, well done. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is like a Terry Pratchett tribute, but even if it isn't, it should be. 2 out of 8 narrative objects found. Hey. Oh, and there's like dialogue.
Rough night, huh?
It's for.
Oh, fuck off.
It's just whatever's doesn't even matter anymore. Yeah.
So this is like the annoying thing about protests, by the way. Yeah, like, you always get like a few hanger-ons that are just here to like make trouble and like drink their guts out and, you know, generally be like irresponsible, like almost adults. Oh, hello. I hadn't realized I could actually like come this way as well. Oh. Okay, so I love how this game looks, by the way. It's so cool. Like I'm gonna be saying that a lot probably because I haven't actually kind of had the opportunity to stream something like this before, so it's a bit. Oof.
Some protest.
Okay, he said to look to the right. Oh, it's like this. This is it, I guess. Well, this doesn't look futuristic and ominous at all. Also, yeah, I'm pretty sure Monarch is like the secret organization from Control. I've kind of heard like a couple more things about that. It's kind of like basic, like a game equivalent to like the what's it called, like the SCP Foundation or something like that. You know, they're supposed to be like paranormal investigators or like paranormal like controllers or something like that. I don't exactly know. I haven't played Control.
Do you know where the physics building is?
You mean the big-ass metallic turtle behind me? Hard to miss, man.
Yeah, right on.
Thanks.
Stop Monarch problem poster.
Babe, can we go home yet?
For years, Monarch Solutions have been buying out Riverport piece by piece, steamrolling over small businesses and local culture to establish corporate dominance. Yeah, that's how they establish corporate dominance, by buying out cities. Do you have any idea how cost-efficient cities are? Zero. Corporations don't give a fuck about that. Like, who wants the administrative like headaches of running a city when you can just like poach workers off of it and just like leech off of it, which is how corporations usually work. It's like one of the least believable things about like the whole kind of like cyberpunk-ish future, like the mega corporations that own whole cities. Like, but maybe they control them, but they wouldn't own them. Just, you know, the upkeep alone would be insane. Okay, let's see. On October 9th, they intend to demolish the historic Riverport University Library to make way for additional Monarch-funded university research centers. They've gone too far! Sick of Monarch Solutions turning our city into a corporate monopoly? So are we! It's time to stop trading culture for profits. It's time to stop Monarch! On October 8th at 7 p.m, help us spread awareness on Monarch's shameful actions by joining our protest in the central courtyard. Camp out and enjoy the all-night music. Tell your friends. For more information, contact Amy Ferrero. Note, this is a non-alcoholic event. See, this is someone that like knows protests. Like, you have to specify that. It's kind of amusing. Sofia Amaral seminar poster. Dr. Sofia Amaral. Thursday, September 29th. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, this is all nice and all, but I don't know. I kind of feel that the game takes it a bit too far with the kind of like scenery. I would much rather a few of these were presented as I don't know, not like billboards at least, because there's like literally 1, 2, there's like 2 on the other side, and there's like 1 here. There's like 5 basically kind of like little exposition kiosks that you get to kind of like read. Like for example, this one, this would have worked better as something like a radio broadcast. Like there's like a talk show on like a radio on campus somewhere that's talking about that, you know, seminar. Such a Portuguese name. I mean, I guess I don't really have any like cultural crossover with like Portugal or Brazil, so I wouldn't really know like what it sounds like. I mean, I'll take your word for it. Stop Monarch takeover. Oh no.
Protests seem like a lost cause. Made me sympathize with the students.
It's like almost every student protest is like a lost cause.
What a night. There's nobody left to convince.
Oh, being Portuguese. Yeah, I mean that's why I say I'm trusting you on this one. Oh, wait, new character.
If you're with that fraternity, you've done enough
She's got a
damage. You're being
cutscene.
shut down.
Hey, I come in peace. I'm just meeting a friend nearby.
At 4 a.m.?
Yeah, tell me about it.
Well, we're spreading awareness about Monarch Solutions, so if you want to know how badly they're giving us the shaft, then you can just ask me.
Press X to inquire.
All right, what's going on here?
Okay. How would you feel if you knew a corporate monopoly was taking a massive dump all over your personal history?
That's quite an opener.
Good. Because that beautiful library over there is over 100 years old. It's part of the city's heritage. And Monarch Solutions plans to tear it down tomorrow. Do you want to know why? We've got a chart with all the details.
Oh no, not a chart. Oh no, she's like a. It's like a. What's it called? Like she's like a charter.
Monarch's
No, wait,
tearing
a
down
charter
the
is a different
library
thing.
to build another research facility. For what?
I bet you're gonna tell me.
To push their corporate agenda.
Yeah.
I mean, look at those numbers. They're slowly taking over the city and everybody's completely blind to it.
It doesn't look good. Hey, I gotta meet my friend, but you keep fighting this, okay?
All right. Enjoy your booty call.
Not exactly.
I mean, honestly, if I saw some random dude on campus at 4 a.m., I would probably think the same thing. Also, it's like extremely bright for being like 4 a.m. I guess. Wait, what? Expose the lies. Find the truth.
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
Wait, is this like Alan Wake?
5 years. Dark matter and dark energy constitute over 95% of our universe.
Oh my god, it's Max Payne.
We're just
Actually,
a speck
this
of
guy's
light
name is
floating
Sam
in an
Lake.
endless
He's
ocean of
like,
darkness.
he's like lead designer at Remedy. He's the guy that based the Max Payne face off of.
Every story finds its writer.
Yeah, this is like Alan Wake. Wait, or not. It kind of looks like Alan Wake. What am I even looking at here? That's from Max Payne. That is like definitely the Max shit from Max Payne.
The light of the flashlight smiles a wicked space. He lies enough with blood on his face, eyes staring.
Wait, are they? Are they doing like a metaverse kind of thing?
All of us have two faces. The one we wear for all to see, and the face that lies beneath in the dark.
Okay. Was like Remedy at this point trying to make like a multiverse or something? It's like all of their games take place in like the same kind of like universe, I guess. Because honestly, a universe like in which like Max Payne, Alan Wake, this guy, and like whoever the lady in Control is called, a place like they all like exist in, actually sounds kind of cool. It's like in a plot twist, Max Payne was written by Alan Wake. You've been playing a book all this time. Oh my god, I would buy into that like so hard. Like I eat that crap up like it's no one's business. But and I shouldn't, but Oh, are they actually trying to do this? Because I know like Monarch is supposed to be like a thing.
Paul had always been hungry for success.
Well, in
Driven.
Control.
He made it onto a lot of those top young professionals lists. And now he was coordinating some huge project at the university. It's a big deal for him.
This is the guy.
Hey.
Yeah.
Protest's over. Head home.
Wait, Liam Burke.
Not why I'm here, Chief. Holster that safety whistle.
Prick.
Where's your uniform?
Excuse me.
Come on. I've been in shit enough to smell out security.
You sure this is somewhere that you want to be sniffing around?
Was that supposed to be a threat? Because that's adorable.
Why am I an asshole to this guy?
Liam Burke, a Monarch security officer. Our first meeting was cordial compared to him introducing a rifle butt to my head later on.
Oh, come on. No. Oh, why does Remedy keep doing this? It was like literally the thing I hated about Alan Wake. It's like you kept finding collectibles that were spoiling upcoming plot moments. Like, why? Like, you do know, like, people enjoy discovering those on their own, right? You don't need to tell me, oh, in 20 minutes time, you're gonna get hit by a rifle butt in the face. Like, woohoo. I'm sure it's gonna be, like, an amazing, like, surprise at the moment. I would totally not see it coming.
Not exactly modest, are we, Paul?
I don't like it when games do this, honestly. Like, why? It's like discovering things on your own is fun. It's like okay, tutorials are one thing, but just like straight up giving me upcoming like plot details or just like events in like casual dialogue. It's like literally punishing me for trying to explore a bit. Like, it makes me not want to talk to anyone in fear that like, they're gonna spoil something for me. It's like imagine finding like this Paul Serene guy, which by the way his name sounds like he's like the villain. And just like going, the character going, oh, it's Paul. This is the guy I'm gonna fight in 10 hours because he's gonna try to stop me from saving the world. Like,
you made a long trip just to see a research project?
Well, reading between the lines, Paul was under a lot of pressure. He needed a friend. I wanted to help him any way I could. Son of a bitch.
Jack Joyce.
Why is he so happy? Oh, flesh. Yeah, this guy's like definitely
Mr.
the villain.
Paul Serene. What's shaking, money bags?
Shut up and bring it in.
God, like his face is like villain face.
6 years. And I was starting to think you'd never come back.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. It's like arrogant millionaire.
Come on.
I can see it now. Also, I kind of want to reduce the brightness a little bit. Because I think I may have set it a bit too high, and that's kind of like what's messing up things a little bit.
We're going upstairs to the project lab. How was the flight?
Nope.
First class. Thank you for that. It's a step up from our van trip to Utah.
I missed that van.
I'm guessing that Will's not meeting us.
He doesn't know we're here.
I knew Paul had asked my brother Will to consult on his project. Will was all the family I had, but he was difficult.
Oh no, let's find out why.
Incident? Jesus, Will. You do this time.
From Haley Shelton regarding William Joyce clearance to Joseph
Paul,
Shinhade.
You think you got enough space here?
Joseph, I asked, and I've got some information from supervisor Dr. William Joyce security clearance needs to be revoked. Wait, what? So yeah, the time for termination is scheduled for 4:20 a.m. Nice. October 9th, precisely. No idea why the exact time must be a contract thing. The guy was consulting on Promenade, but he lost his shit in front of investors a few days ago. I was the one dragging him out. It got pretty crazy. He was yelling about how some lady warned him this would happen. No idea what the hell he was about. What the hell he was about? He was on about, maybe? If it was up to me, I'd cut his clearance immediately, but screw it, they don't want my advice. God, shut up, I'm reading!
That will be for me to decide.
I want to get involved in all that Morak stuff anyway. Let's just do our jobs. So, just keep an eye open for Dr. Joyce until then, okay? P.S. Don't feel too bad about it. I heard this guy actually stole some video game from the break lounge or something. But the what? Fucked up in front of investors isn't like important, but stealing a video game from the break room is? Come on.
Hey, how much did you pay them to put this on display when I got here?
Even I'm not that tacky.
Yeah. He's gonna be evil though.
You love making me wait, don't you?
Yeah.
Small pleasures.
Less talking, more collectibles. Thank you. Yeah, so far not a big fan of
In here, Jack.
the collectibles
Going
themselves. The tracking, the way they let you track them though. That's so good. I love it.
It's quite the facility you got here.
God, why does the mouse
They
keep
have a
popping
knack
into like the center of the
milking
screen?
money out of wealthy investors. Hey, Jack.
Shut up.
Here, come on.
Monarch Solutions. Job fair.
Protests against Monarch are going strong, I see.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised you didn't join in. I thought that kind of trouble was your forte.
Your forte, maybe. Oh, wait. You actually like get them on like a timeline as well. Oh, this is so good. I love this so much. See, it's like all games should be doing collectibles like this. Also, the mouse should not be in the middle of the screen, but thank you very much. 1% game completion.
Well, it used to be our forte. You're the one that sold out.
Oh, I don't know. Rich and successful isn't too bad. You should give it a try.
Yeah, see, I knew it. He's like a millionaire or something.
There's more to this than you're letting on. Is it about my brother?
Still worry about him, huh?
If Will did something wrong, then...
Jack, man. Look, I've been tight-lipped about this for a reason. This project we've been working on is going to change the entire world.
Why do I smell one of your long-winded presentations on the horizon?
Oh no, because you've been in another game before.
I would never. Oh, look. A perfectly placed presentation to illustrate the project. Now, who put that there?
Oh, shocking.
God.
Okay. Enough joking.
Fuck it. Tell me. Oh wait,
This way, Jack.
achievement?
Come on.
Marketing spiel.
We'll get to your lab. I want to see your presentation. I know you love this stuff. Come on, man. Dazzle me.
Well, if you insist.
Progress. Our primary drive as a species. Over time, we have cured
I
life-threatening
love
illnesses.
like the texture projection that's
good.
happening here.
Going into
Like
marketing spiel
he's
mode.
like
Don't ruin my flow.
he's like walking in
But
front
there
of
is
like the
one
projector
element
and like
which
part of the
denies
image is
true
projecting on the
progress.
character model.
Time
I
is
love that. Like it's like attention to
Now,
detail.
I'm not a scientist, but here's
Like
what's been
a
explained to me.
like a less
We've known
focused on
that
like
in
detailed
theory,
game.
a
It would just like
rotating
light
black
up the
hole
character
creates
model and that
deformation
would
in
be it.
space-time, potentially allowing travel through both space and time. Years ago, William Joyce, your brother, posited the existence of chronon
Oh
particles.
wait, these I guess are like
known
the
as
actors that were
Joyce
based on.
particles, which fill an all-encompassing field, enabling the constant and steady progression of time.
Yeah. So
Here
interesting.
at Project Promenade, we have combined both these theories to discover a way to manipulate that field. And the results are staggering. There's more, but that's enough of a primer for now.
All right, let's do this.
Yay.
So this is about quantum physics. Paul, you know my brother spent years stuck down that rabbit hole. Is that why you brought Will on as a consultant?
When Dr. Kim passed away, your brother was the obvious choice to bring in to replace him.
Oh my
The city
goodness,
changed.
Jessa, stop.
Paul changed. Didn't feel right being back.
It was your hometown. In 6 years, you never felt any desire to return?
There was always
Yeah,
more keeping me
that's
away.
like that's the strange thing. People not wanting to go back to their shitty hometowns. Yeah, that doesn't happen at all ever. Why is she even like, you know, exclaiming on this?
Over here, Jack. This is what I've been working on.
Stop rushing me. I need all them collectibles. I mean, I guess I could just like replay this off stream and get like everything that I missed. But god damn it, as much as I hate Remedy for doing the thing where like they spoil what's coming up ahead with the collectibles. They did that like without fail with every single one in Alan Wake, but the writing is good, damn it. I love reading them. I just hate being spoiled.
Welcome to Project Promenade.
Oh, is something gonna light up in front of us? 5 minutes before fracturing time. God, like even the tool team spoil it.
Shit.
Ah!
You guys must have some budget. What is all this?
The future, Jack. You are looking at the biggest discovery of our time.
It's impressive, but Will's the scientist. What do you need me for?
There's a reason we're doing this at 4 a.m., Jack. I need someone I can trust. I need you to help me convince Will.
Yeah, I had a hunch.
When your brother found out the scope of what we were building here, he... Well, you know Will.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's it. You know Will, and the end. That's not... God, why does the conversation cut up
Hang
until
on, I
like
gotta get something from my desk.
get closer?
Will overreacted. Scared off the investors, ranting about miscalculations, dangers, all with no evidence. It works, but they're gonna cut our funding if I don't prove
Project
it.
Promenade beta
See,
test.
the concept of personal space is still foreign to you.
Hey, somebody's got to keep tabs on you.
Okay. Oh, hello.
You always did drag me to these situations.
Wait, that's us?
Drag you. One word, Utah.
All right. Shay.
And from what I hear,
Oh, it has to be like the
plenty of
fakest
trouble
like
without
laugh
me
ever. It's
these
like
past few years.
Well,
it's like those like
apparently it's my
awkward
forte.
ones. Corridor activation.
Jack.
Both keys must be turned simultaneously.
You know, asking for her help is not easy for me. I am in deep trouble. You see, the tests I have to run here are not strictly speaking legal. You're the only one I can trust to help me with this.
Oh no, a millionaire is
Will did,
doing illegal
I
shady
wanna make it
things.
right.
I love my
Oh,
older brother,
no.
but he didn't make it easy.
It's already essentially set up. Anyone can do it, but you're the one I want to do this with. Jack, thank you. I know I can count
Also,
on you.
I like this idea. Like we're not really like special, but just happen to be someone that knows people. Oh, from Jack Joyce to Paul Serena. Pack my things and head to the airport ASAP. Blah 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 blah. Okay. I guess. Like anything else, I should be. Oh, hello. Another one.
So, what's this?
Corridor
Corridor
schematic.
schematics. Travel clockwise leads to a forward progression in time. Counterclockwise, travel backwards.
Oh, it's like you invented a clock.
Yes, years ahead of our time.
So funny. Actually, I found like almost everything. I guess except like this one thing here. And if these are in like chronological order, then I probably missed it at the start of the level, which sucks.
I need you to push the lever over there, labeled Chronon Conduit. That'll activate the core. I'm gonna run diagnostics and make sure it remains stable.
It's like over here. Oh, and now we're gonna fuck up. It's gonna blow, or it's not gonna end well. Yeah, I know. I've played enough sci-fi games to know.
We need to keep pushing forward, Jack.
Oh, okay.
That's just the Chronon Conduit initiating.
Okay.
Are you sure it's supposed to do that?
Stable.
What was that?
The core replicates the effects of a rotating micro black hole, so activating it can be a bit intense.
A black hole. What exactly are we testing here?
You're about to find out. This way. We've got to raise the corridor. Just like old times, eh?
Just
Slightly
like old
illegal,
times for
moderately
what?
Reckless.
And also like a
I'd
black
raise some
hole
hell
is
with
not
Paul in the
moderately
I could tell this was different.
reckless.
Still, I didn't understand how massive and far-reaching the consequences for this would be. How could I?
Not convinced? Me
I knew
neither.
He played it cool, but I could tell he was nervous.
It's happening. We're really doing this, Jack. It's gonna be amazing.
Okay.
Here, take this. You need this key to activate the corridor.
Okay, can I pick it up? Oh, there we go.
We need to turn the keys at the same time to activate. Security precautions. Ready?
It's like we're launching a nuke. Wait,
We
we're not
are.
launching a nuke, right?
One way to find out. 3, 2, 1.
God damn, Paul. What is
The
this?
corridor. The passenger enters one end, travels around the loop, exits the other, and arrives at the predetermined time in the physical location where the machine is situated in that time.
Password. Wait. This is a corridor for... You're actually going inside that thing? In the machine, through time. It's a fucking time machine.
What
going to
part
be the
did you
first,
not
Jack.
understand from everything that's
You're
been...
my witness.
This
Ah.
is crazy, Paul. I mean, this can't be safe. What happens when...
Our team has already proved it.
Like, they've literally been talking about this being a time machine from the start of the chapter. How is he acting
Works in the
surprised?
trial phase. It is ready. We've passed every test, every inspection. We're about to make history, Jack.
Oh no.
All you have to do...
It's kind of thick.
Is hit that
It's kind of
switch.
dumb. Jesus. Wait.
2 minutes to the past.
Remember this moment.
Okay. Oh, this is kind of funny.
Paul, what?
And then, like, he kind of
How-
like faints.
It's fine. It's okay. Stay calm, Jack.
Stay calm. There's two of you. You just fucking multiplied.
No, I've time traveled. Come on.
This is exactly what was supposed to happen. He's me, a future version of me from 2 minutes in the future. Your evil future self. We did it!
No, don't touch
Fucking
him.
Incredible. I mean, just imagine the implications. We could
Just,
warn
like,
people
go
about
in.
disasters
You're supposed
before
to be
they
here in,
happen,
like,
before
a
they
minute and a
happen,
half.
cure diseases before they spread. I just had this conversation. Still sounds good second time.
Jesus Christ.
Now go into the machine. You need to complete the cycle. Yeah. Yes. Of course.
Wait, Paul, what are you doing?
It's all a big loop, Jack. I need to enter the machine and travel back to the moment I exited the machine in order to, well, be here.
And what if you don't?
There is no what if. I'm here. It's already happened.
Then the universe explodes.
You saw it, Jack. We did it.
Oh, that's impossible. That's literally impossible. I mean, I can't even...
There's no time to stop now. We need to test the other direction. Set the machine to 5 minutes to the future.
Okay.
What are you doing? Oh no. Jack.
Oh. Oh.
You have to help me
Oh,
with this.
it's
We have to shut this thing.
it's the guy from Lost. I don't remember what his name is, but it's the guy from Lost.
Down now.
Oh, is that why we look like?
No, stop him!
Shut up!
Hold
damage
on.
the core!
Hold on. We can't shut it down. Paul's still in there.
Shut up!
Look
Shut
at me.
up!
Look at me. Put the gun down and we can talk. Okay?
That's why
there's
he
no
looked
time.
so much
You're
like
not
this
thinking
guy.
Straight. Put the gun down.
Jesus Christ, Will.
Time is going to end. Jack, you have to trust me.
Yeah.
Or what?
I didn't like you in Lost. It was like literally the worst character in Lost.
No, I gotta let you out.
Oh God! Oh no! 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 No!
Okay. Oh, that was a short game. Wait, and this is like my hero origin story, and I have like time powers. I'm like Flash, but you know, less about the fast and more about the doing their own time.
I think so. I'll find a way out. Make sure Will's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like a very teeny quality to what the. Oh, hello.
I could hear Will's words in my head. Time is going to end.
What the fuck is this?
It should have worked.
We broke
Time.
Okay, I guess we don't go this way. Oh, I hate it in games where you're like wounded or something and you're going at like 1/10 of the speed.
Is this really happening?
Yeah. Duh.
What the hell? This is crazy. Will. Will.
Ooh. Hey, we can freeze time.
Jack. Hey, Will. Zero state.
What have we done?
You literally shot a gun in here.
I knew she was right. All this time. I warned Paul. This could all have been avoided. But too late.
Come on. Jammed.
This wasn't supposed to happen. The figure's all...
Stutter. Collapsed.
What the? Huh?
Jack! There's no other way out. I'm going through the machine.
Paul, wait. No!
Jack! This way! Jack! Jack!
Traveler has exited. What?
Come on!
Oh, I see.
We can escape through the hatch I came in through.
I didn't want to leave Paul, but there was no way to help him. I didn't know
Okay.
where he'd end up.
Jack! In here! Hurry!
He's here! Fire!
What the hell?
Hurry! This way!
Oh, this guy like shimmying through is like the weirdest thing ever. Like the character models are so weird.
Jack, your hands.
Gotta keep moving.
No!
Okay. That's kind of interesting. I like the effects. They're like interesting. Like the whole kind of like shattering thing.
You just... What just...
Go.
This way.
Move.
That was the first time my powers started to manifest. An out-of-control burst of energy that saved Will.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I mean... Oh, wait, can I... Oh, I can go back! That's nice. Okay. That's gonna be fun to wrap up stuff.
Proximity to the pulse. It must have altered your relation to the chrono.
Will, what I just did back there. What the hell is happening?
That's what I'm telling you.
Not in the right language.
I'll try to explain, but we have to go.
I mean, okay.
Explosion make time go bad.
Oh, come on.
Time is an egg, and that egg is fucking broken. The time egg is fucked.
What? Why is there an egg in this?
Because eggs are delicious. I mean, duh. Come on.
During time. It's breaking down, leading to the end of time, and door.
What?
Locked. They cut my security clearance. Ah! That didn't help.
Stand back. I'll get it open.
HQ, securing the
Will,
server. Over.
more of them. Hide.
Oh god, am I gonna have to do like a stealth thing?
They're coming. In here. I warned Paul about this. About the calculations. I tried to make you listen to me.
By shoving a gun in my face?
Yes, a gun. The universal symbol for shut the fuck up and listen to me.
God.
Sound logic is always you.
Hold up.
We're on this side.
Okay.
We sure you didn't head back up to the lab? You could have gone back and tried to take the service
This
elevator.
doesn't make any sense. How? Why are you even here?
That's your biggest concern right now?
Backup's en route to flush him out.
Are we really doing this
Paul
while we're
brought
trying
me
to
here
sneak
clean up your
through?
mess.
My mess? Do you even...
See? Like he's just like sitting there, like he can like turn invisible.
You heard her. Let's go.
Oh, that was actually good. That was like good timing there. It's like, fuck.
You have no context for any of this, Jack. You weren't here. A lot happens in 6 years. This is bigger than us. Can't make it personal.
They're trying to kill us, Will. It's pretty goddamn personal.
Okay.
Listen, getting you involved is the last thing I wanted. I'm sorry.
Right.
Yeah, really, I am. I'm sorry, but then he lets the ladder fall in your face. Oh, it's like the MGS music now. Yeah. Okay, so excuse me for a moment. Before we go back to saving time and stuff. I've got some emails to read. I mean, I guess I can just like read this like off stream afterwards, right? Don't want to like really like bog down the entire thing by reading everyone's like cake recipes or something.
Let's go.
Shut up! They're not coming back until I trigger the next bit.
Train time is only gonna get worse. We have to stop this before it's too late.
There's like only 4 collectibles in this. Yeah. Okay.
How?
First, we have to get to my car. Look at this. It's the goddamn paramilitary out there. And we're the target.
Ooh. Okay, this is kind of cool. I like this.
What's their chopper waiting for? Pick up.
What the? Oh. Huh.
You're better at the door thing.
At the door thing. Hey, brother. Please trigger the next bit of the game.
Will, get out!
Oh, target's armed. Opening fire.
We're pinned down.
Okay, let's trigger. Okay, I guess.
Go, go, go! Weapons free!
Will, stay down.
Reloading! Joyce!
Stop fucking
Oh.
shooting at us! God damn it!
I don't know, I get the feeling that this would be a lot better with like keyboard and mouse.
What are we gonna do? Cover me!
And also, before I do anything else, I probably need to lower this a little bit more.
Pressing fire!
Will, are you okay?
I think so. But Jack, that was...
I know. This is way out of hand.
I'd used a gun before.
Way out
I've been in a
of
couple
hand,
tough
like
spots.
headshots left and right.
had an army of pro
Way
gunmen
out
chase
of
me.
hand. That is kind of like underselling it a little bit, don't you think?
Paul was positive that the experiment would work.
It's like, oh, this got a
But the
bit
figures were correct.
heated. Tiny bit.
Because the specialists were a bunch of goddamn idiots. Their formulas were missing these variables entirely.
You're seriously making corrections right now?
Well,
Exactly.
if we made them in the first place, we wouldn't be here.
You just initiated.
Let's get out of here.
Wait, you just initiated a quantum ripple. Watch the next episode of the show to see the consequences of your action. Wait, really? What? Why is it talking about shows? No, wait. Are they just like structuring this as if it was like a TV show or something? Is this why they have Mr. Lost here?
Not good. There's the elevator to the lobby.
Also, I mean, I guess I kind of dig it. If it's like a short enough game, I don't mind. Like it's probably, you know, kind of like what Telltale tried to do with their games, right? Although I don't know, was this also released episodically? I have no idea. Like the only thing I know about this game specifically is that like at some point it was like an Xbox One exclusive, and that's about it, really. Oh, hello.
It's coming down.
Not again.
Can you just like crouch?
Come on, come on, come on, come on. You can do this. You can do this.
Oh, wait.
Where is everybody? I don't like it. You heard the gunfire.
There! Take him down!
These guys are wearing monarch.
Monarch?
You tell me.
It's like everyone else was also Monarch, damn it. Like, what the... Don't even think you've heard about it. I mean, like I said at the start of the stream, like the only thing I know about this is like 2 or 3
Time's
like
acting up again.
screenshots that I've seen, and that it's about time travel.
Did you hear that? They know our names. They knew we'd be here.
They must be after the machine. The elevator. It's the only way out.
Okay, fine. So I'm gonna explore everything except the elevator. Let's see, collectibles.
Jess, in here.
Shut up, there's collectibles. It's like something behind here. Yeah. Oh, there is. Hey! Library protest. I hate that it keeps bringing the mouse pointer in the middle of the screen. I don't understand why exactly. There we go. Read this again.
Going up. Come on.
Fine.
You can't go to your car. Monarch could be expecting that.
We have to, Jack. It's important. To fix the fracture. We need to get to my car.
Yeah.
Okay, just walk me through this, Will. Okay, time's broken. Fine. But now you're saying we could fix it?
In theory, I built something for such an event years ago. But finding the countermeasure won't be easy.
The countermeasure.
I mean, I don't know. This actor doesn't quite,
Okay.
you know,
What happened?
Maybe the door's still
scream
open.
like scientist
Let me
to
try.
me, you know.
Oh!
Will? Crap. Frozen again. Somehow I could focus and unfreeze Will. Even if the world was still frozen.
Scientists are normal people. Yeah, I mean, like, his delivery doesn't...
Right.
His delivery doesn't quite, like, you know... I can see what they were going for, and this
About
feels
all
a
of
bit
this.
miscast. Is all I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying that, like, you know... Scientists do come in like all shapes and sizes. That's like fair enough. But like what I'm talking about here is like his delivery doesn't like quite match like how I would imagine like someone that actually knows about this kind of thing would like talk about. Monarch Prowler Squad. I'm going to be working blah blah blah. Bandit Squad, Prowler Squad, Raider Squad. Okay, sure. Hey, we found all of the collectibles. Nice. Can I just like go around and like pinch everyone's guns, while you know all of it like is like kind of like frozen?
We don't know how long this will last. Let's go.
I'm just like picking guns out of their hands. I love this. It's like yoink. Oh, you know, and like this guy too. Haha.
Where's your car?
This way.
Mine. God, I love this. Is it like a run button or something? Oh. I mean, I like these vignettes a lot more. Like people just like, you know, in the middle of like taking actions. Oh, okay, yeah, this is much cooler. Like, look at this. It's like a movement effect, kind of like after images.
Come on.
That's so cool.
I met this girl on my way here.
Can I help here?
What are you doing?
I'm gonna get her moving.
Oh no.
She's not unfreezing. It worked on you. Why isn't it working on the others?
I don't know. It may have to do with Chronon exposure. Look at them all. It's a goddamn invasion. What are they doing? Why? They're taking everybody, every witness to what they've done.
Mine. I would love to watch like the aftermath of this. Where just like everyone is trying to arrest the students, but no one has guns anymore. And like maybe someone realizes and they just like start beating them up.
We can get to the parking lot through the lecture hall.
That would actually be a game I would love to play.
How?
Like, imagine a game where there's like you get like a scene like this, and you get to rearrange it in any way possible, and then just like press play and see what happens. That would be really cool. Just like, you know, pick the guns off the guards and I don't know, maybe put them in the hands of the protesters. Maybe what would happen then? It's like that would be fun to watch. Or just like replace all their guns with bananas, or swap out all the students and put like angry gorillas in their places. I would pay good money to play a game like that. Even though honestly that also kind of sounds like a logistical nightmare to program. Like imagine having to account for like every single like combination of interactions. I do like the visuals though. They're like pretty cool. Totman. Aha. This way.
The stud has collapsed. For now.
Well.
Oh no, no. My car. They're patrolling the parking lot. Oh god, it's...
Okay. Okay, Will. Calm down, okay? I'll take care of this. I'll fight my way through. I'll get the car and I'll bring it around.
Are you sure you can handle this?
No. Are you sure you can fix time?
No.
Then we'll call it even.
That's not equivalent though. Can you fix time? No. Can you kill guards? No. Okay. We're even now. These things are not equivalent, damn it. It's like orders of magnitude different. I mean, fuck it. I guess it's like another fight, so I don't really see like a health bar either, so...
Here. You'll need the keys.
Okay. Okay, Jack's brother.
Hey, Jack. Be careful.
Okay,
Yeah.
Jack's brother.
Okay, I will.
This guy's not William anymore. He's Jack's brother. It's like he's the guy from Lost. I know this actor's name. I just don't remember it though. That kind of sucks. Press Y to activate time vision to locate enemies, hazards, and items.
What the hell?
Oh, okay, but it's like...
My powers were growing.
Ooh.
I started to sense things, premonitions. Echoes from the past.
Just got orders from Monarch Actual. They want us to find a car belonging to William Joyce while we're here. It's coming. It's probably boron or neutron or some shit.
It's like 2 guards. Okay, I mean... Can you just like stealth around and take them out like quietly? No!
It's supposed to be in goddamn Thailand.
Really? Get behind him.
7 different parking lots and you just had to pick this one.
Sean Ashmore, is it?
All right, where's your car, Will?
Is it? I'm gonna check it out. How do I even Google? It's like guy from Lost and Quantum Break. Guy from Lost and Quantum Break. Dominic Monaghan. Yeah, I think this is the guy. Is it? Yep. This is the guy. Yeah, he's the guy from Lost. I was like... Ugh. Yeah, I'm talking about William. Yeah, wait, is my guy also... like based on an actual actor? I mean, probably like all of them are. Because Remedy kind of like went like very hard, like Alan Wake onwards, with like actually using IRL actors to do stuff like that. When you see the time vision icon blinking, press Y to reveal hidden time triggers. Oh god.
I could see an echo.
All right, he was Iceman on the X-Men.
Will, arriving at the university.
Oh, you are 100% correct.
I hope to God I'm not too late.
That's... I'm seeing the past.
Hi past. Had to Google. But yeah, you are correct. I didn't make the connection.
Oh shit!
Press RB to cast it. Cast the time stone. Cast.
I could reach
cast
out and stop
a time
in
stop.
a focused area.
You don't know what you're doing.
Will. Fuck.
coming from where I left Will. I gotta get back to him. Fast. I swear to God, if you hurt him!
Shoot at a time slot to stack your bullets for extra damage. Okay.
Control. How many of these assholes are there? I could do this.
You see that? Kill him before he does it again.
Wait, he's not dead? What the hell?
Change of plans. Screw the car. I need to get to Will. He's in trouble.
Oh, Act 3.
You're Jack Joyce.
Where is he? Where's my brother?
Oh,
You're taking him to the library. You might still be
the
able to
facial
catch him.
animations are also good. Why are you helping me? I knew it.
It's more complicated than. Look, I don't know if you can make it, but you should hurry.
That's the first time you saw Beth Wilder.
I wrote this game.
Definitely not the first time she saw me.
I mean, or I've like played enough of them to
Will.
kind of tell. Like this is like like when people talk about games being a bit too cliche or like the writing being a bit too predictable. This is it. This is like what I mean. This is how it manifests. You can tell what they're gonna say in most cases. Hey, Django Robot, how's it going? Went through the machine. I wish. There's like a lot of things I would like to take back if that were the case. It's like one media only. Okay. 16 minutes after the time fracture.
No time to lose. I gotta get to Will.
It's like up there. Oh, I see. Like over here.
Supposed to take William Joyce alive if he doesn't put up a fight.
Please, let me go. I can shut the hell up.
Shut the hell up.
Right. Boss says take.
Oh, take him to the library. Okay.
Supposed to take William Joyce alive.
I guess I have to
if he
like
doesn't
let
put
it
up a
play
fight.
through.
Please, let me go.
Will.
I can shut the hell up.
Look, just shut the fuck up.
Sorry, so you barely care to listen to stories anymore? I mean, yeah. Oh, personally, it just amuses me. I don't mind. Like I mentioned this before. What I do mind in these
Still
cases,
alive.
like Remedy games
What do they want with
specifically, they tend to have collectibles that spoil upcoming plot points, and I don't like that. Like it makes me feel penalized for going out of my way to get collectibles and lore and stuff. What the?
Fuck! Shit.
Okay, I can time dodge as well. Mysterious stranger. Oh no!
You asked for it.
How much is it spoiled? How much could you call it foreshadowing? Foreshadowing is one thing. Foreshadowing is when you subtly hint at something going to happen in the near future. Spoiling is, for example, in this game, when you meet a character and the narrator says, "Oh, I like this guy. Pity he's gonna butt me in the head with his gun butt in like 30 minutes. Sorry, later that night." That's like literally what happens in the second named character that you meet. Like the moment you start talking to him, there's like a voiceover from present day protagonist saying, I mean, he wasn't that bad, but then he kind of like hit me in the face with a gun butt. And I'm like, God. So based on genre savvy, what I'm assuming is going to happen is at some point I'm going to go through a door or someplace with there's like a kind of like a blind spot, and the camera's going to whip around, and that guy's going to be there hitting me in the face with a gun butt to kind of like make me go unconscious and transition into the next chapter. Wanna see if I'm actually correct?
What's going on in there?
We're moving in! Go, go, go!
So I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna happen.
Gotta get to the library. That's where they're taking him.
Actually, can practically see that scene playing out. Me too! And that's not a good thing. That is not a good thing by any stretch of the... Like, okay, I don't...
Gotta keep moving, Jack.
I don't need every single game to like wow me with amazing plot twists and stuff. But if you're gonna go with something that's been done a million times before in movies, TV, books, any other media you care to kind of like name, at least don't draw attention to it and don't lampshade it. I mean, this isn't like a game that came out 50 years ago when people hadn't been like saturated to hell and back by modern, you know, media tropes. Right? Don't. Just don't. This is why people can't enjoy games anymore, damn it. Among other things, but you know, that too. Is there like a way to see collectibles this way? As I guess like the trigger for the next bit in the level. For what it's worth though, I do enjoy this game. It's kind of nice. It's also kind of nice that I get to play finally something that has like modern graphics.
Airlift's already initiated. It should be gone by now.
Airlift. The time machine. You taking the time machine?
Hey, I said no talk.
Oh. I guess that is the time machine, I guess. Huh. It's gonna be like more enemies.
What?
You still had no idea that Wilder was helping you?
She wasn't the only one.
Wait, who's Wilder? Oh, the lady that didn't shoot us.
Nothing. Lights are out across the whole damn.
Biggest issue with all games is than graphics mechanics. I mean, yeah, some of them do have like very unrefined mechanics, and yeah, menus are generally like a major offender most of the time. Hold LT. Okay. Hey, Gibbon! Hi, how's it going? How are we doing today? Oh god. Sorry, I'm just like trying to not die. How are we doing today? How's it going? How was the rest of Tomb Raider 2? Oh, shit. Nice. Annoying. Wait, it was like the rest of the... Oh, okay. Tomb Raider 2 is okay for the first one. I mean, yeah, fair enough.
I will.
So did you finish the Venice levels? was like, hey, Desi and Bertie, hi, how's it going? How are we doing today? Sorry, I was like trying to focus on way too many things at the same time. Oh god, hold on. No, she's probably one of your... I mean, again, yeah, it's a complex issue. Oh, why did I dodge straight into him? Looks a lot like Control. Fun fact, it's actually made by the same people, and I've not played Control, but I'm pretty sure the people that I'm fighting at the moment are part of the same organization than Control. So maybe it's supposed to be some kind of like shared universe kind of thing. So this is Quantum Break. It's from the same people. Yeah, I think I haven't played Control, but I'm pretty sure there's like the organization in that one is called Monarch as well, and Monarch Securities or something. It's like the guys that I'm fighting at the moment. Oh shit! Wait, it has a TV show. Oh, is that why they keep talking about like seasons and stuff like that, or like not seasons? Wait, there's like these quantum ripple things that you can find in the game, and apparently they affect episodes. Yeah, they keep talking about episodes in this game.
Okay, gotta get to the library.
I mean, probably why there's like all the cast is like actors. Like this guy is like our in-game brother. I actually had to look up his name because I couldn't remember.
No
so
time
far,
for this.
it's
I gotta get to Will.
quite good though. Again, it's nice for once to, you know, be able to play something a bit more modern. But yeah, I mean, like the retro stuff. Sorry, I'm just like circling around like 10 conversations at the same time. I'm sorry. Like regarding the retro stuff, I found that
reach
like
Will before it's too late.
The kind of like the rough around the edges menus that like usually come with more retro games, I don't really mind. But at least at the time they tried to do things a bit differently. It wasn't so by the numbers as it is nowadays. Like there's like a lot of weird stuff that I've played, and like especially like a lot of weird stuff that I've done on this stream. Like there's like Explore and Vangers and like whatever else I've done like last year. Let me just like go do now that's like a quiet moment. Go follow Girl Gibbon. Good streamer, good person, good at making the funny faces as well.
Why are you taking me here? It's a library. I need to return some fucking books. HQ, we've got William Joyce in the library. Waiting orders. Over.
Will.
Yeah. There we go. It's like
the library.
It's like the endorsement of a lifetime. Go Gibbon. A person. By their own admission. You know this?
Where did that come from?
This looks a lot like the yard from like Alan Wake. From like the second chapter, I think. Oh, now we can jump. Nice. It's like another superpower that I developed. Okay, I need to go. Oh, hello. What's this? Was there like an orange glowy thing there? There's like a collectible or something. Probably. Yeah, it is. Okay. Now we know.
Looks like I'm not the only one with a grudge.
Okay, I guess we can't jump that high. But yeah, there's like, I don't know. I just like love the weirdness, honestly. It's like half the retro games that I play are I just like play just for the weirdness. But does every modern game have detective vision? I mean, I don't know. It's like Batman, Arkham Asylum made that a thing first. Arkham Asylum was like 2015, right? Or like 2014? God, when did Arkham Asylum come out? Like, in my head, that's kind of the first game that had detective vision. But I don't
like a way up.
know if that's like actually the first game that had like this kind of like overlay vision with like scan. 2009. Ooh, okay. I guess maybe it is the first one then. Because
come on, I don't have time for this.
There was like a time that a lot of Square Enix games did that, like Hitman Absolution did that, the Tomb Raider reboots did that, Deus Ex had like a scan overlay mode, like Human Revolution and Mankind Divided. What else? Okay, puzzles. Haha. Hey.
Nailed it.
And I assume as far as like the protagonist talking to themselves thing, it's probably like slightly better to deliver exposition with rather than like constantly have someone in your earpiece going, hey, listen, hey, listen. It's like, I get it. You know, I'd much rather get like a slightly narcissistic character than, you know, Navi. Oh god, I don't think I don't think I've ever heard of anyone saying anything good about Navi.
Hey, hands where I can see.
Whoa! Someone saved me. Wonder who that was.
What the hell is going on around here?
Yeah, that wasn't you, mate. Like, what did I do? I was like half expecting the security guard to like butt me in the face here. Hey, Tukainen! Thank you for the resub. Oof, that's kind of loud. Thank you. And how are we doing today? Navi's a person. I mean, Navi's a person, but Navi's annoying. It's an annoying person. Enemies trying to hold you up in cutscenes. I mean, yeah, like you're gonna see like a lot of like modern day tropes, like when I'm playing this.
Whoa. Now?
I mean, I don't know if that's like a defense, but in their defense, they're kind of going for like a TV series kind of aesthetic. So, you know, maybe they can like be excused a little bit to be a, you know, a bit more like cliche than like the average like game property. Okay, let's see.
Enemy spotted.
What the? Why did the camera flip there? What the hell? That's the only good thing you can say about them. I mean, I like I like the idea of Navi, but I hate the execution of Navi. That's the best I can say. Oh, I need to work now. Thank you for the resub again. Hope you had like a nice stream yesterday as well. Just like do another shout out. Let's see if I can get your name right. Did I get it? Hey, I got it! Awesome. I'm having trouble with usernames. Wait, heavy pistol? Ew. Like, what's the difference? Anyway, but yeah, like Navi is fine. Like, Navi is a nice idea, especially when you realize you kind of needed like a visual indication of locking onto targets. But the amount of kind of poking that she did during gameplay was Oh my god, it's like I'm hitting the enemy's weak spot and then, hey, listen, did you know that the enemy has like a weak spot there that you can totally hit for massive damage? Like, yeah, I know, I'm literally poking the weak spot right now. Or like if you take too long to solve a puzzle, she'd be like, oh, hey, listen, there's like a switch up there that you can maybe hit with your hookshot to activate the something or another. I know. Oh my god! Just like let me go at my own pace, damn it. I'm very slow at playing games usually. I just like soak in all of the stuff, and just like having someone go like, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are you there yet?" It's like,
Jack,
stop!
run!
Oh, you're gonna pay for that. The game was primarily aimed at kids, but was it? Was it though? I don't know. I was kind of thought that like the Zelda games were meant for like a bit more like a teen audience, maybe, not like quite kids.
Who is this guy? Friendly down.
I mean, yeah, but I don't.
Thanks for the heads up. Gotta move.
Because, like, Ocarina of Time had like some legitimately hard sections, so I don't know if you would call it just like, you know, like purely like a, you know, hand-holding kind of like for kids game. Okay, so the shield can also knock back enemies. I want to try that. Not quite the punch I was hoping for there, honestly.
Will, you alright?
Also, I keep feeling that keyboard and mouse might be a better way to, like, you know, do things with. Like, at least the aiming might be
messed up
easier.
shit I need you to explain.
Get me out of here first.
Okay, guy from Lost. I cannot see this guy as anything but the guy from Lost.
I didn't like the color. Let's get a new one.
What? No, Jack. I need them.
Hold that thought.
Boss fight. Kinda.
Briefcase was in that car.
I'll take you shopping. It's a fucking briefcase.
A briefcase that contains something I need in order to stop the fracture.
And you didn't think to spell that out to me before.
I was a little busy getting kidnapped.
Yeah? Well, it's not too late to leave you here.
How the hell are you staying alive?
That's part of the messed up shit I need explained. You got any theories about being able to manipulate time?
No.
Time to come up with one.
Oh, shotgun. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Look at this. Mary the Hobbit. Wait, what? What are we talking about?
Is that all of them?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. Actually, he was in Lord of the Rings too, wasn't he? Oh, that just clicked. I don't know. I mean, in my head, he's always gonna be like the guy from Lost.
Why? Who is she?
It's like him,
She knows about
like
the
the other
fracture.
guy that played
I
Jack
trust
in
her.
that series.
Glad you
Those
trusted
two are just
somebody.
like gonna be the guys from Lost, like forever in my brain.
It's not that simple, Jack. I kept secrets from you to keep you safe.
Ooh.
Safe.
Thank you.
Look around you, Will. Does this feel safe to you?
This isn't my fault. Beth warned me this would happen. I did everything in my power to stop it.
But you never told me any of this.
So,
I couldn't just...
How long have you known?
what? This is something I've kind of like wondered for forever.
We have to get to that point,
Why is it in movies and series, whenever someone has to justify not giving all the info up front, like mechanically I know why they can't just come out at the start of the movie or at the start of the season or at the start of the episode and kind of tell you stuff, but why is it that the excuse is always, oh, I didn't tell you anything because I wanted to protect you? It's like, how? It's like, literally, how are you protecting someone by not, you know, giving them the information they need? It's like, imagine there's like someone about to like shoot you and you don't tell, then like no one tells you. And then it's like, oh, I didn't tell you there was someone trying to shoot you because I was trying to protect you. It's like, hey, Mammoth, thank you for the host. I think alerts are not popping up. What did the quantum wood do and why does it require breaking? Well, actually, I think it's broken and I'm trying to unbreak it, I guess. Kind of. I don't know. This game is confusing. I haven't been paying attention to the dialogue. Don't put me on the spot like that. I'm just happy. I'm just happy to be playing games that came after 2016 at like a reasonable visual level without my PC begging me to put it out of its misery. Autohose is still broken. That sucks. I mean, anyway, sorry, just like I know I paused the game for like a reason, and that was to do this. So, Elder Mammoth has been also streaming. Wait, where's my? Oh, there we go. There's the shoutout command. Elder Mouth. Elder Mouth. Why did I say that? That's like a totally different anime. Yeah, Elder Mammoth has also been doing a lot of cyberpunk, which like also like Gold Gibbon has also been doing a bunch of cyberpunk. I've actually like lurked in like both of your streams, and it. I don't know if it makes me want to play the game, to be honest. It looks sweet, it looks cool, but it also looks like something I entirely do not have time to get into nowadays. Oof.
Jack!
Wait, what? Huh? Wait, let me guess. He went back in time and took control of Monarch or something.
Paul?
Jack, we gotta go.
Hold on.
No. Oh, he's gonna have time powers too.
I'm sorry, Jack.
Yep. I knew it. God damn it. Yeah, I knew it.
What happened to you? What are you doing?
Only what's necessary.
Think about this. You don't know what's at stake.
I know exactly what's at stake. That's why I'm here. You believe you can stop what's coming?
I'm giving you one chance to change your mind. This path, it's already said it can't be changed. The past, the future, I've seen it.
Yeah, there goes the guy from Lost. He dead.
For 17 years.
17 years. It was you, the first experiment.
Come with me and we can see this through. Or hold on to your hope and burn with it.
Now listen, I built a device. I can stop this. I can.
You can't.
This is madness. There's no harm in trying.
There is. That's why I can't risk you opposing me, Will. It doesn't have to end like this.
We can't just let this happen. I'll never stop trying.
Oh well, there you go. This is the bit where they run out of budget to hire this guy.
But we don't have
like, this is like the exact moment.
Wait.
No? Oh, interesting.
Trigger. I never wanted this.
Yep. Definitely do a ride up. Yep, he did.
No!
See? There we go. Doop. End of Act 1. Okay. Sure. We didn't see a body, so he's still alive. I mean, this is like a game about time travel, right? So... Wait, why am I... It's like entirely possible, like the finale is like you going back in time to save him. The CFR chamber, 25 hours after fracturing time.
My name is Paul Serene. I founded Monarch Solutions 17 years ago with a very clear purpose. There are those who would question my actions. I'm recording this as a final statement of vindication, a testimony of how things came to be.
Great. Audio logs. Woo.
I've always been devoted to my mission. Never deterred from my goal, no matter the sacrifice. Because I've seen where this leads. I've seen where it all ends.
So I guess he goes like forward in time, he sees what happens, and then he like walks the other way around 17 years to the past.
We have a problem. No word from Jack Joyce's transport. It should have arrived here by now.
Hey, it's the guy from the intro.
You're due for your treatment. I'll find who's behind this.
Find Jack. That's our priority. Get your best man on it.
There's more. As you know, Jack's level of interference led to unexpected complications. Witnesses from the university were transported here. You need to take a look.
This guy is also like I've seen this guy in movies as well. I must have. Wait, why am I playing as what?
We could use force.
What? Why? What? Paul Serene has to choose whether Monarch adopts the brutal hardline tactics or the insidious PR approach. Okay.
But if those witnesses disappear,
the public will start asking questions, potentially turn on Monarch.
Sir?
Alternatively, I could mount a broad PR strategy, get the city on our side. But that leaves us with
the loose ends.
Precisely. The choice is yours, but keep in mind,
Mr. Serene?
the men will view your decision as a unified strategy moving forward.
Strongly dislike when they model. Well, I mean, generally, yes. In this case, I kind of feel like they're actually trying to make it look like a TV series. Because, like, if you've noticed, like, all of this is kind of, like, broken up in acts. And I don't know, I get the feeling that it's kind of like, you know, episodic in a way that kind of tries to be close to like a TV series or something. I don't know. I just like get the feeling from like how it's like all presented. Uh-huh.
I want this delivered to my office.
What is it?
A reminder.
It's a statue. Like literally statue. Wait, what? Why did I just like get like an icon on the... Oh! Quantum ripples. Okay. So there was like a tutorial pop-up at the start of the game that said that like these quantum ripples, as you collect them, they kind of change events later on in the game. And supposedly that icon is gonna come up whenever something like that happens. Like whenever I see a sequence that was directly affected by something I picked up or just like interacted with, then that icon is gonna come up again. Oh, this is so nice. Like all the collectibles are here. Look at that. Like one here.
Jack would never understand the necessity of what I'd done.
Of what I done?
It wasn't the
love
death
this.
William deserved. but his knowledge posed too great a risk to our plan.
William Joyce, that's the guy that died, by the way. Project consultant for Project Promenade. Witness to core heist operation. Aha. Capture alive if possible. Deliver to Paul Serene. Strange brother to Jack Chase, blah blah blah. Hey, Gonzo! Hi! How's it going? Long time no see. How are we doing today? How is everything?
We had Jack in custody, but I was starting to witness visions from the future which made it clear that could change very soon.
Okay, yeah, this is like basically like the biofiles for
it was the first time I'd visited the Ground Zero operation in ages. The location I'd arrived in when I went 17 years back in time. The location where my fate was sealed 6 years ago.
Here? I'm doing okay. Slightly tired due to like IRL crap. But hey, tomorrow is my day off, and Monday is also my day off, so I get to enjoy a lovely long weekend and sleep. Actually, that's all I can think of is like sleep.
Sir.
Who is this?
Amy Ferrero. She's one of the witnesses. Awaiting your orders on how to proceed.
It's like press X to spare, press B to kill or something like that.
My powers grew stronger even as the Chronon syndrome worsened.
Wait, what?
I could choose a path that would become the actual future, but it wasn't optional. The moment wouldn't end until I made up my mind.
The moment, like, it's like basically the game telling you, nope, you're stuck here until you make up your mind. The junction power reveals 2 potential futures. Your decision at each junction point will steer the stories of both the game and the live-action show. Wait, is the show part of the game? Like, Gibbon was talking about this being like a TV show as well. So, oh. Yeah. Is it that like do I get like a different video at the end depending on how I do this?
Initialize a PR campaign.
I want a statement.
And that violence was because of Jack Joyce.
Monarch would take a PR-friendly approach and manipulate the public into siding with us. Our lies would give us control.
The manhunt continues as authorities search for Jack Joyce.
Hey, somebody's sneaking around down there. Hey! I think that's Jack Joyce!
We'd use the media to expose, then hunt for Jack.
But what's the...
I uploaded all the files I stole on that USB stick from the Monarch security station.
But the eyewitnesses would be out there, and Jack would learn our secrets.
Okay, it was like the other side of the coin.
Any potential threats to our plan need to be erased.
Wait!
Monarch would take a hardline approach. Crush all obstacles, eliminate all witnesses. It would be harsh. But I had made hard choices for the greater good before.
I dug through the area and I found everything I could on your bro. This is messed up, man. I trusted Monarch.
But the people of Riverport would turn against us. Our secrets would be safe, but the public would hate us, and Jack would gain new allies.
Monarch's got no authority to stop you, and you tell that to everybody on that bridge.
I have no idea what the correct like choice is here. What should I pick? I mean, I don't know. I kind of like the PR thing because that means that like the girl doesn't die, and like she's like one of the first characters that you meet in the first chapter. I don't know. Maybe PR. Hey, the soft touch.
We can't risk any unwanted attention. Convince the witnesses not to talk. Keep eyes on them and send them home. Initialize a PR campaign. We need the city on our side.
Dope. Oh yeah, the other guy's not happy. He was like you wanted to kill.
She's the head of the anti-monarch movement. I think we're looking at the new face of our campaign.
Ah, the close-ups though. The close-ups are so good.
There's no other way out. I'm going through the machine.
Paul, wait, no!
Jack! This way! Jack!
I use my power to guide us, to decide how to best prepare for the inevitable end of time. That gives the chosen few a chance to survive. I've seen the end of time.
I mean, this is interesting at least, right? Wait, you chose to have Serene take the peer approach. Friends, 50%. Oh, it also does the same thing that like Walking Dead did, I think, where it kind of like shows you what everyone chose. Well, like I'm in the majority. That's nice. Wait, what? Content buffering? Excuse me? What? Oh my god, am I gonna see like I'm gonna have to like watch the episodes as well? Come on.
Time's up.
Oh god. Well, I guess like everyone's like modeled on an actor.
The one in the middle, I assume that's your mother. The left, of course, your father. And on the right, the little one. How old is she?
This guy's gonna be someone we kill later on. Yeah, I should have made some popcorn. I mean, okay, this is like interesting.
114 Lafayette. Is that
you know,
correct?
it's like an interesting approach, but it
That
kind
was
of feels
taken up
weird to
5
kind of like
minutes
shove
ago
it
by my associate
like
Michael.
in between the, like, you know, the actual gameplay.
What do you want?
I want a statement.
Yeah.
And you.
I want to be evil.
Outside of your house a moment longer.
What happens to me?
Well, that's entirely up to you.
This is good casting though. I love like this guy is like a bad guy. He's got like the kind of like the quiet menacing
I'll do it.
air, I guess. So yeah, I guess like everyone's modeled on like an actor of some sort.
I'm so glad we could work this out.
Oh, his face like so punchable though. He has to be a boss later on, right? Like you actually do get to fight him later on. And the way that the other guy was looking at them, it also kind of looks like he has like second thoughts. He's like growing a conscience or something. And eventually he's gonna, you know, betray Monarch to help her out. Which is also nice. I like it when these things happen.
Liam.
Decide to give you a coupon for a game you already marked with ignore.
Seems your work's
Wait,
been
how do you
outdone.
keep
We just lost
getting
communication with Jet Joyce's transpo. How the fuck does that happen? Knowing how isn't important. You just need to find it.
How do you keep getting like? Are
One
you
card
making
is
like
working
badges
on
or
location.
anything, or just like random coupons?
What is it? What? Something's wrong.
University. That's not how we operate. It was sloppy.
Have all your operations gone smoothly? Go home, Liam. Wait for the call.
Also, I love the shot, reverse
I'm
shot
sure your
thing.
wife misses you.
Does this guy like habitually, like threaten people's families? Ah, okay, yeah, fair enough. So it's like a badge. Yeah, I kind of like stopped doing that like ages ago. I don't know. At some point, I like getting like a couple of them, but mostly.
Good thing about our friend Stan is Stan makes it easy. See, the guy goes around using the same username and password everywhere he goes.
Who are these guys?
That means that his cloud isn't so protected. May I present to you Exhibit A. Wow, God, this guy's swinging for the fences.
Excuse me? What? What am I even?
What are you doing, Brenner?
Coffee cup.
No, I know it's a coffee cup, but what is it doing on my table? The fuck? You know what this is? Do they have these in Idaho?
Iowa.
Whatever. Use it. You tell me what's next, Brenner?
I don't know.
I know you don't know, and that makes me sad for you. All we do now is upload our girl's video to Stan and our friends at WZWY, send Stan a note with some of his private pics, and last but not least, we post a letter. That letter allows Reclaim to take full responsibility for everything that's happening. Signed sincerely, your local terrorist, Jack Joyce. You can say it.
It's pretty awesome.
Shit.
Who are these guys?
Mr. Hatch, perfect timing. Me and Brenner, we just dug up some major dirt on our news director over at WZWY. He'll be running our copy and posting that girl's video within an hour.
Good work, Woodcut. Where are we with Joyce?
Joyce? Well, I got a lock on his transpo. I mean, I've hacked into his camera and I'm waiting to find a locale. It's not incredibly easy.
Keep an eye on it. And when you find him, contact
So
Bill
I just love that their phones are like got like the monarch kind of like watermark on them. Look at this. It's like
Hello?
who does that?
I'll let you go, Mr. Hatch. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I used to like I wanted to like get like a few badges at some point in time, so I did that.
Get the
But
fuck out of my office.
I haven't done that lately. I don't know why. Like generally, I just like sell off the cards and you know whatever.
Fuck. Give me something. Come on, Joyce.
I'm not sure how I feel about having to watch a series while streaming something. But they're interesting, damn it. Like, that's like the thing. Do you have some of them at level 5? I mean, if you enjoy the game enough, then, you know, why not? I wouldn't call you a dum-dum. I think I may have like 2 or 3 of them at level 5 as well.
M?
Oh, he done fucked up. Punch him.
Things have been really bad at work.
See, this is how you know this guy's gonna turn. You get to see his family life just to make you sympathize with him. So that like you get to like cheer for him when he decides at the last couple of you know episodes, I guess, acts to like help out instead of being with Monarch.
It was a strange creature. But I knew it was you.
I have to get back to work soon.
Do you not sleep?
You work more than any field manager in the history of field managers.
Also, what's a field manager? I have no idea.
Baby, you haven't been home in 2 days.
Your mom's being difficult.
Oh, I'm
She is.
I'm
She's
being
being-
difficult.
Oh,
She's
and of
very
course the
difficult.
girlfriend is pregnant.
What?
I don't think that's the baby. Okay.
You would.
It's like, okay, if she's pregnant, that kind of like changes things. There's like 2 things that could happen. He turns and helps at like the finale or something, or he dies a tragic death at some point in the game, either while trying to stop me or while trying to help me. I mean, I can't like going by like rules of like, you know, modern series. I don't see like any other like way Or yeah, like maybe like she and the kid die because of Monarch, and that's why he decides to kind of like turn into a good guy. I don't know. I really hope that's not the case.
Burke, we got a lead on Joyce.
What is it?
I was able to track his transpo to a warehouse on Burgundy and Wilkins. It's inside Ground Zero perimeter. Sending you the coordinates now.
Okay, and go.
I gotta go.
Ah, of course you do.
Technological frontiers beyond anything mankind has seen, along with its innovative research and design.
Alan Wake. There's a freaking Alan Wake book there. God damn it. No. They are trying to make this like a multiverse kind of thing.
Into an economic powerhouse over the past.
Jesus. They are so trying to do that. I mean, the VFX is kind of nice for this. I wonder how much of this kind of like had to like be like digitally painted over or kind of rotoscoped in, and like how much of this is like pure green screen or like shot on location. So like some of this probably is like shot on location. It's like this guy's face, like the bad guy. Like immediately as you see him in the game the very first time. Like, yep, bad guy.
And has helped eager students from all over the country to further their dreams and interest in technological research and design. And with Monarch's greatest investment in the future being right here in Riverport, it's pretty clear.
Okay, so how long are these episodes? Because there's like, what, like, I don't know. How many acts is this game even?
There's been a development.
Jack.
You've already seen it.
Tonight on the island. He'll be there, and he'll want revenge.
Ooh.
Need him stopped.
Oh, ho, ho. Who would have
I think our
thought?
focus may be somewhat misguided here.
Your fifth column traitor?
You shouldn't take it so lightly. Joyce got lucky. He escaped. He's gone. He wouldn't be foolish enough to come back. Our only vulnerability is within, Paul. You should see that.
Telling me what I've already seen.
You're not thinking clearly. You need your treatment.
Ooh. This guy's
I've been
sussy.
the face of Monarch for all these years, Martin. But let's get clear on something. This is still my ship.
And I simply don't want to see you go down with it.
Oh.
Just find him.
This is like good villains. I like this.
We take you now to Riverport University, where a violent showdown shook the town last night. Joining us now is Amy Ferraro, an eyewitness on the scene. Amy, tell us, what is going on here?
There were people from our group who took things too far. Things got very violent.
Green screen.
And that violence was because of Jack Joyce. I want people to know that he is a very dangerous person. A terrorist.
Who's she?
Bacon and egg sandwiches?
Sounds like a terrifying scene down there. We really appreciate your bravery going on record.
Oh wait, was she the security lady that like helped
I was over in the
us?
lab at the university this morning. Someone solved the equation.
Huh? Oh, so there was like the icon was there, like the equation they were talking about.
Teamed up with local police to hopefully expedite the search for Jack Joyce and keep the people of Riverport safe as this very unsettling story continues to unfold.
Bacon and egg sandwiches. Yeah, that's like good stuff. Mmm.
What's up, IT?
You wish I was IT. Hey, you don't have security clearance being here?
Security clearance.
Access granted.
I thought you might have been up all night, so...
Ah,
You didn't get
Bunter.
the ready kind, did you?
No, it shouldn't be. It's cool, they're new. Oh, man.
Fiona Miller. Terminated. You're fired.
So what's the 411? What the hell's going on out there?
The 411.
Yeah, the 411.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
There was a shootout at the university last night.
Nothing I couldn't handle.
All right. You think they're gonna cancel the party tonight?
Are you kidding? No way. Hatch knows what he's doing.
You gonna go?
To a party? Me? Go to a party. I don't know.
We can roll together if you want.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll go.
She gave you
Okay,
a
buddy.
Yeah. She's like.
What are you gonna wear?
She's
Yeah,
like
I don't know.
definitely
Maybe,
kind of like trying to get like info.
Maybe I'll go naked.
Nice, I like
God.
that. I gotta
Don't
get back to
say
my
that.
desk. So, see you tonight.
Yeah.
Don't.
See you tonight.
Who says that? I'm gonna go naked to a party. Like God.
Buddy. Buddy.
Why? There's like a million things you could have said. So like, why say I'm gonna go naked? But so, how much longer is there still in like this? Kind of feels like I've been watching like an actual episode for like 20 minutes now. Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. That's the lady that helped us.
Liam, this isn't what it looks like.
Fuck, Beth. I really didn't want it to be you.
You need to listen to me.
Step away from the van.
Step away! Right now! Drop the gun.
I can't do that.
You have 3
Is the
seconds.
game or a
till I
visual
pull.
novel?
Better reflexes.
And you're a marksman for shit.
No. No! Gosh, he's gone. Do you see what's happening?
The stutters.
More and more.
Beth, what is going on?
Time is breaking down. The end is coming, and Joyce could be the key.
Wait, the end of what?
Everything?
Beth, the end of what? The end of what?
Of time. Of life as we know it, the entire universe, gone. And somehow, Monarch has been preparing for it. They knew it was coming.
Ah, see? He's
There's
gonna
this
be
thing.
a good guy.
It's called a lifeboat protocol, and it can save us, at least some of us.
Hands on your head, down on your knees.
Brown.
Wilder, do not make me ask again. Joyce just took down half my men. You think maybe he had some help?
We're unarmed. I was responding
I do not give a fuck.
Hey, I am with Monarch.
On your knees!
Liam, if they take me in, then it's the end for me. And for you.
Down!
Just do what he says.
Do not let them take us. We'll never find the lifeboat. Think about Emily.
Just relax.
Liam.
Shut up!
Hey! Action scene. Oh, it would have been much better if we were actually, you know, playing this instead of watching it. You know?
This lifeboat protocol. What is it?
Honestly, I think I'm not gonna stream this
But Dr.
much
Kim was at
more.
the center of it.
Dr. Kim.
If I get
If you
like
can get
an
into his lab.
hour's worth of playtime and
been
then
closed
like
up since he
have to
disappeared.
watch like a half-hour
Do you know
like
anyone who could give
TV
you
series episode, it's I don't know if that's something that works on stream.
Come on, guys.
If I'm being honest.
29 down. 40 more to go. Man. One more.
It's gonna have runny yolks. And he's gonna make a mess. Yep. And that's gonna distract him. And he's not gonna see the
Disgusting.
like the video feed kind of like cutting out.
Holy shit. Liam Burke.
Oh, never mind. He did see.
Gotcha, buddy. Hatchie's gonna love this. Oh, shit. The fucking golden boy.
Some games just don't click as a streaming experience. I mean, here's the thing. Nope, sorry. Here's the thing. I like streaming this game when I'm playing the game, but having to sit here for 30 minutes and just like basically be, I don't know, like MST3K, but for like a TV series, that's not as fun. I like. I don't really see myself really as like a person that can do running commentary on like video.
It'll be really quick.
Yeah. So what happened with Joyce?
Oh, there was nothing there.
Huh? There's nothing there? He just wasn't there? Like, or what?
No, Hatch, he reassigned me. He wants me to secure the perimeter lab on the island. He thinks Joyce might go there. He sent me here to get access to it. Can you help me out?
Yeah, sure. Let me see what I can do.
It's not a React channel. Yeah, exactly. No, I don't really want to do that. Like, I've been holding this controller for the last 30 minutes.
You know, it's really
doing
funny
anything.
that you say that that lead on Joyce was no good because I don't know. It sure looks like he was there. And that other guy kind of looks like you, but that's weird because you work for Monarch, and that guy clearly does not work for Monarch. Now, I can zoom in. Hey, wait, stop killing me, because I just put a high security alert out on your ass. You got about 20 seconds.
You're bluffing.
Hey, you're welcome to stick around and try to find out.
You know what I'm gonna do to you.
I have a pretty good idea what Monarch's gonna do to you. In about 15, 14, 13,
Hard with one box.
12.
I mean, yeah.
11.
Again,
10,
people
good
do
luck,
what they
buddy.
do. I just like, I don't think I
9,
can do it
8.
myself, to be honest.
We need all points converged on Liam Burke. He's armed and dangerous.
Wait, am I gonna just like watch like his entire
He's on
arc play out
level
in one
B,
episode?
Near the main overpass.
Just a reminder to Monarch employees, get your flu shots. They are free of charge. Get them in HR.
Fucking idiots!
Liam, stop!
Also, I love it like because we couldn't see him, he was like off shot. He wasn't like able to surprise that guard going the other way. Now we don't talk about these things on this channel.
Brenner, I'm dealing with it. Yeah, I know. He's in the building. Yeah.
Okay, I have to ask, what is it with this building and like stairwells kind of like crossing past one another in different directions?
South parking
This
structure.
doesn't
I
like
repeat,
even
south
seem like
parking structure,
structurally
4th
sound, you know?
floor.
It's more shaky cam. I mean, there we go. You're about to get your wish, I feel.
Second floor.
Crazy
Gotta cut him off.
Yeah. Like, it doesn't make sense. Why make them crisscross like that? Okay.
He's heading out the entrance.
Also, this is like movie and like series cars. They don't like have license plates at all. But okay, they have in the back. Like around here, like you're also supposed to have them in the front as well. So I don't know.
Okay, he's heading south on Eastman. South on Eastman.
No, it's east on Southman.
ground team. He's headed to you. He's flying. Look out.
Copy.
Cut him off. Cut. Don't.
What's this guy doing? Like, is he like coordinating like a, you know, tech support guy? Just like coordinating the, like all of this.
Get me alongside him.
Like the IT guy has like this like 15-year-old on XBLA vibe going. Like if this guy ends up escaping, will he just like throw the walkie-talkie into the screen and just like yell? That's it. End of episode 1. Okay, I guess. Perfect place to hide.
Let's talk about the dry dock incident.
Like again,
Monarch operatives transported you from the university to the
I
ground
need like
zero
more
operation
gameplay out
at
of
the
this.
shipyard.
Not
Still
like,
upset
you know,
about that, huh?
having
You were
to watch like a
secured,
series.
Unconscious.
Will.
Liam Burke went to retrieve you, and you were gone. How?
Sleepwalking.
Time magic.
Step away, right now.
You've 3 seconds till I pull,
Had better reflexes.
and you're a marksman.
Okay.
Yoink. Mine.
We know Beth Wilder assisted you in some
seriously,
manner.
I would love if
Then
you
I
could
guess
just
we
like
know the rest.
play this bit
No,
and replace the stuff with
because
other
everybody
stuff.
who saw what you did next is now dead.
Like put like a fish in her hand and like a banana in his and just like go.
I didn't have a clue where I was or why.
Okay, let's see. We've got lots of stuff. Jesus Christ, there's like so many collectibles to get.
Never questioned it because it didn't feel real.
Spreading reports.
Still waiting to wake
I have
up.
No idea what that is. Chronon source. Wait, use time vision when associated power icon is flashing to locate chronon sources. Oh, over here? And what is this supposed to be? Collecting chronon sources allows Jack to upgrade his powers. Hey. Oh. Dear God, there's like so many of everything. Huh. So, okay, fair enough. We upgrade things. Active pulse, cost 4, increased strength, time dodge, time shield. I mean, fair enough. Okay. I mean, fair enough. I mean, I already upgraded, damn it. Like, what the... Why am I getting like tutorials basically for something I've already done? This way. And like I know from the series, like the episode that I just watched, that there's gonna be like a fight after this.
The old industrial area. Why am I here?
Oh, wait, what? Why is there like a graffiti of what just happened in the
Only way
warehouse?
forward.
Huh. I mean, I do kind of wonder if it's like ever explained. Oh,
Huh.
Environmental puzzles.
Well, that's weird.
Wait, what? Oh, wait, like, oh, hey, this is actually pretty cool. So I can
Okay.
reverse it.
Doesn't last. Noted.
If I...
When the fracture broke time, some objects became unstable.
Huh.
With my new abilities, I can manipulate their timelines, rewind them.
So what happens? Oh, okay, it won't let me. I was kind of wondering what happens if I stand on the thing while it rewinds. But I guess maybe I can do it like this. To... Nope. I guess once you do the action, it kind of stays done. Okay, I get it. You kind of like temporarily rewind it. That's kind of interesting. Like they really need to,
all right,
like use it in puzzles though. It would be interesting if now I had to kind of like climb up here and rewind it so I can get across. I mean, actually, that is exactly what I can do. Hey, this is neat. I like this. I like the idea of being able to do what I just did. Okay, and wait, was that like that thing over there? Oh, maybe it's on like the other side. Never mind. That's for later.
Word from Burke on Jack Joyce's position.
Very well. Ready a chopper for me at the dry dock. I'm heading to the island.
Roger. We'll have the chopper.
Seeing Paul's face on that screen, it was some kind of sick reminder. I couldn't escape what had happened, what he did. I needed to know why, but part of me wanted to put a fucking bullet in his head before he could open his mouth.
Want us to send additional teams to search for Joyce?
Negative. Focus efforts in our PR campaign. Amy Ferrero's confession.
Oh, wait, that's right. Like,
What about
I guess this also changes, like, depending on what I chose at the start of the chapter.
He'll come to me tonight.
That's nice.
You're sure?
Positive.
Okay. I'm not actually spending time reading these. It's like most of these are kind of, you know, busy work for the most part, so...
Hey, what's Reaper Squad doing with those video cameras up in A3?
Looks like some bitch named Amy's gonna be the poster girl for Serene's PR campaign. Filming confession videos. We blew the library to create misdirection.
So yeah, I guess like all this dialogue changes depending on what I chose on the previous...
The media's gonna latch to that, and Amy's gonna tell him the protesters were behind the whole thing.
But you honestly think that's gonna be a...
Joyce is here!
Oh, nope. I did not see that guy.
It's Joyce.
Come on, just climb on. Damn it. The dodge thing is kind of hard to control. I don't particularly like it.
It's him. Joyce is here.
Not alone.
Oh, you know? I love this. Boom.
Get round.
Oh wait, I have like an assault rifle.
Gotta move.
Take cover. Catch this. Oh, friendly down.
Yeah, I don't know. I really feel like I should be playing this with mouse and keyboard.
That's for Will.
Well, it's kind of nice. I mean, it's not that hard, and I'm pretty sure there's like an auto aim thing that I could like enable if I'm having too much trouble. Or like not exactly auto aim, it's like aim assist, I think. To get up there.
This elevator looks like the only way out of here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's got to be a generator around here somewhere.
Wait. Oh. Above me? Yeah, there we go. It's up there. There's like a collectible up there. Heh. Yeah, okay. I can't make the jump like that, so... If I... Oh, I can totally get up there with the elevator. Never mind. I was like trying to complicate things too much. Slightly.
The hell is that?
It's a phone. What?
Hello?
Jack, this is Beth Wilder.
Beth.
Oh
You're the one my
god,
brother was looking
we still have to listen to
I'm
like
the one who was attempting
Navi.
to rescue your ass until you decided to go on a gun-blazing ship parade through that warehouse. Now listen closely. You're at the outskirts of a Monarch Cronin harvesting operation, and Paul Serene is at the dry docks nearby. Not a recipe for fun times. So how about
Dry docks. If Paul's at the dry docks, then that's where I'm
No!
headed.
Jack, the fracture is our only priority now. Time is ending. Will said he...
Will's dead. My best friend came back a goddamn monster. He knew this would happen. He prepared for it. But Paul's the key to understanding all this, and I'm gonna find him.
We both know that if you find Serene, you're not going to be asking questions.
Yeah.
Think this through.
You jerk.
Alright, that's it.
Okay, is there like anything else in here? Oh, you know, maybe... Oh, never mind. I thought I could maybe scale that and there's gonna be another level above. I guess not. At least I don't see a way to get to
Paul was at the dry docks
the
in the
next
distance.
bit.
I recognized the place. William had a workshop in that industrial area for years. I knew that couldn't be a coincidence.
so let's see.
I did what you said, okay? Please. Please just let me go.
You did good, Amy. Broadcast just went out, but Hatch wants a follow-up confession. You got the script?
Yeah, this one's more reflective. Like, wish we could undo what we done sort of deal. Dave will feed you the lines.
Dave? You're using your names. You're not letting me go, are you?
Ah, she figured
You're
it out.
never letting me go. Please. I didn't do anything.
What was that?
Oh, great.
Hey!
Thank God.
I guess that's how she gets saved. Wait, there's like a chrono thingy above me. I'm like, yeah, fuck the plot. There's collectibles to be had.
Jack, Joyce.
You. From the protest. What do you...
I am so sorry. I didn't want to, but they made me do it.
It made you do what? What is this place?
They forced me to make false confessions for the news, I think. I'm so sorry, Jack. They were armed.
Hey, whatever you did, it's not your fault. None
Oh.
of this is your fault.
He's kind of nice.
I'm
Like I was
glad you're okay.
half expecting the guy to just like, "Ah, you betrayed me, even though you don't know me." Rawr." Martin Hatch prescription contains chronon. Oh wait, is he just like pumping like the things that I used to upgrade my powers into his eyes?
I knew Mark
Huh.
was doing something.
Okay.
This is completely
I guess.
fucked up.
Wait. Oh, there's the collectibles like here? Like above me?
Listen, I need to get to the dry docks. Do you know the way?
No, I don't think so. But they took me in through a security station nearby. I can help you find a way through there. I owe you.
No, wait, go back. Go back, there's like a skill
Security
point.
station
No.
is right over there.
Don't cutscene. Ah. So many years and they still haven't figured it out.
I
Like,
knew
don't
Monarch had a
put
dark
people in
side, but
cutscenes
this? They're controlling the entire media, everything.
when there's like collectibles
They can't cover
nearby.
this up. It's too big.
They can, trust me.
Wait. It's like down there? Like it kind of feels like I don't know. I guess it's down there then. It's not like up here. Huh. Just like drop off the roof or something. Oof. Yeah, see, it's in here. Come on. No! Let me in.
Yeah, I'll check.
Monarch's twisting the story for the media, claiming the protest went hostile and that we detonated the library. They're blaming you, Jack.
I'm Paul's scapegoat.
This isn't good. Once that newscast goes live, the whole city is gonna be against you. Nobody's gonna have a clue what really happened. Do you think the others are okay?
How-
In the university?
How do I get in
I
there?
have no idea.
They told me they were sent home, but I don't know what to believe anymore.
Oh, okay, I see. I think I may have fucked up or not. I don't know. Do I maybe have to like jump across from here? Yeah, like it feels like I somehow have to climb up there and drop down into the thing. Man, I don't know. Can't get through. I can get in through here anyway, and there doesn't seem to be any way to get up on the roof from here.
Hey, it worked. It's not holding long. I don't think
I mean, I guess I know what I need to do. Just like
That can be fixed.
Do like the little like time power, like the force push thing. I really want to go get
you
that.
need to get to this side of the gate somehow.
Maybe have to shoot something. Oh my god, what are you, like the... like the puzzle police or something?
I'm not going anywhere until you're on this side of the gate.
Yeah, I don't... You know what's gonna be very, very annoying? If I'm not actually supposed to get it from here and I end up falling into the building from, you know, the other side of that gate. I mean, it does kind of look like there's a bit of the roof over there that I could maybe kind of like climb from that side. Well, I mean, there is like a chapter select, so... Doesn't really matter anyway.
Oh my god. You just...
Whoa! Oh my god.
Them.
Like who?
I saw them on the way in. These geared up soldiers that blink in and out.
Okay. Oh, something new to look forward to.
Yeah, of course.
I thought I was losing my mind when I saw that. You're part of this. I need to know what's going on.
You really want to open that can of worms?
You just defied physics. I'm entitled to all the worms.
All right, my brother tried to explain. Time is an egg, which is now fucked. Time, which is... it's fucked. It's like broken. I don't know.
What? Why is there an egg?
Time is ending. Monarch has something to do with it. Get me to the dry docks, and I'll find out why.
Okay. Hey, I guess I was right.
That should work. Wait here.
Come on. Ah, the jumping is so stiff in this game. Why? I was like keep like kicking the walls instead of, you know, actually jumping to where I need to go. It's like
Monarch is run by this smarmy asshole named Martin Hatch, but everyone here answers to a guy named Paul Serene. And apparently he founded Monarch in 1999. Now, here's the thing. Paul Serene is the exact name of a guy who's heading some top secret physics project at my university. So it's gotta be the same guy, right? Wrong. I heard that Monarch is there to steal the project from the university. But why would he steal something for himself? Also, I saw that guy posting about campus once. He looked like 30 years old. So if he started Monarch in 1999, that would make him...
I love how she's like like keeps going. I'm like well out of earshot by this point, and she's just like,
so Paul
nope.
founded Monarch.
Nope. I'm gonna keep expositing, whether you like it or not. Okay, there is like
Need to get
another
up to that open window.
chrono thingamajig in here. Aha. Nope. Oh god, they're like so annoying enough. I know what I need to do. Just let me. Yeah, I think it's gonna be up there, or like this side. Oh my god, can I like time freeze here, please? Just for like 5 minutes. This is like Navi times 10. Jesus Christ. Oh, dope. Can I just like reverse myself back, please?
Is that another one of those rewind things?
You think?
I'm starting to get the hang of this. All right, that's that.
Oh, wait. Wait. There's another one? There's another one. Oh, it's up there. I was up there. What the actual hell? I was already up here. Why didn't it like give me the prompt to use it? That was annoying. Game is just trolling me. I know! Like, I was literally up there and there was no prompt for me to use. Why? So I love that he does it like this. It's like, headache, brain freeze. Come on. In we go.
Made it. Now to get to that door.
But wait, there's like a laptop on the other side of this wall. I don't want to go to the door yet.
Mr. Serene's chopper is inbound for... Hey, Clarice? Hey, you? This is HQ Alpha. Charlie, I told you to stay on the operations channel.
No, just like stay there for a moment while I collect things. Thank you very much. Okay, I think this is it. There's like a laptop in there. That annoys me that I can see like a collectible through the wall and I can't actually go get it. Knock knock.
Finally.
Oh my god, I want to shoot here. It's like finally.
To make this right. I'm gonna use the terminal up here and try and dig up what Monarch's really up to.
Okay.
On the scene.
Yeah.
Amy,
Wait, that was like a
what
narrative thing as well.
There were people from our group who took things too far. Shit. Things got very violent. I'm so sorry, Jack. They forced me to do it. I
know.
Curse you, Monarch.
Joyce.
There's nothing you could have done.
Like a terrifying scene down there. We really
That
appreciate
map over
your
there should help
bravery
you figure
going
out a
on
route.
record to speak out against what appears to be such a dangerous person.
Round 0. That's the same area my brother used to have his workshop. I may have to pass through there to get to Paul.
Paul? As in Paul Serene? That's why you're going to the dry docks.
We
We've
have
unfinished
this
business.
discussion already.
You may want to stay here until I'm done.
Yeah. I think you're right. I'll open the door for you.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Stay in contact. Find a radio. I'll be on channel 3. And be careful.
Yeah. You too.
There's like a lot of explodey bits. There's probably gonna be like a combat scene here.
Still no word on Joyce's
Yep.
location.
Yeah, heard his brother scream like a bitch when he died. When he shows his face, I'll make him do the same.
Son of a...
Hostile!
Did I scream enough for you? My powers were unpredictable. They kept growing by leaps and bounds.
There's like someone like sniping me. Oh, never mind. It's like that guy over there. It's got like a very bored expression from someone that like just took a bullet to the face.
Monarch radio is lighting up. They heard a noise and know you're coming. Be careful out there.
Thanks for the heads up.
Yeah, they heard the noise. That was me kind of like shooting a bunch of times. Pew, pew. It was like a laptop up there. Why? Why can't I not just get up there? Can I? Wait. Maybe I come through here. Nope. Just like jump through it though. Stop obsessing about the laptop. I can't like the game is showing it to me. Why should I skip it? Damn it. Oh. Guess there's like also like a collectible. Doesn't even have a good GPU. Yeah, but I'm not like gonna like it's not for resale. Like I'm interested in like getting like the collectible for it. Runs Windows 98. No. It runs Windows ME.
Contact!
Oh, great.
Shotgunner advancing on hostile.
Wait, what?
Motherfucker.
How did he miss?
You want to talk this out?
I don't think so.
Wait, how did I launch myself that high?
That's my cue.
Wait, there's like one more. Please no. Yeah, like we were like making jokes, but when Windows ME kind of like comes into the picture, it's like it's not fun in games anymore. God, that was like so crappy. It's like people hated Vista, but honestly, that was like people that hadn't used Windows ME. Wait, where is the... Oh! Okay. This looks like fun. Have fun. Bye-bye. Hey! Whoa, no! Whew. That was close. Remember it vividly. Me too. It's what you call like a lifelong impression, or like scarred for life.
Getting out of this.
There's like a guy up there. Can I hit him from here? No. These guys have a lot of health. I don't like this. Like, imagine having to fight them in like hard mode.
That's all of them.
Still okay out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't
Any
mind like
idea
all
where
the
I go
shots and
next?
yelling and stuff. I'm
Chloe said
fine.
hi. Gatehouse Squad was talking about activating security measures to lock some door on the second floor.
That's a start. Thanks.
Joyce just took out Gatehouse.
Hey, look at this collectibles.
Hey, I just turned off security.
Uh-oh. Jack, they're coming your way.
Is your time to go? You're glad it didn't work? I mean, that's nice. I mean, it's nice to take some time off, you know? Wait, can I not like rewind from this side? What am I missing here? Oh. Okay, I guess I need to climb this way. No. It won't let me. So I guess I do have to jump over it, but why doesn't it... Oh, okay. Oh no. Okay, how many are there?
Advance on the target. Weapons free. Over.
Target sighted! He's right here!
Oh, come on, it's one of these guys again. Oof. Camera! Ah! Yeah, have a nice evening, and thanks for dropping by. Always appreciate it. No. Oh, this is gonna be embarrassing, or fun, or both.
Joyce.
Oh, there's like another one. Oh no.
Hey, that Joyce guy!
Yeah, it's like one more. Oh, there we go. Hello. Goodbye. Wait. Oh, wait, was it on the outside? Did I miss it somehow? Hmm. It's like those barrels there.
Jack?
Yeah.
Well, I missed one. I guess I had the laptop. I had to just like go back and get like between these two. Wait, not. Oh, it's not the laptop. It's like one of the Chronon things. Oh, I missed out on an upgrade. Boo. Upgrade points available 5. Okay, so let's see. Time vision. No, wait, hold on. Let's go up. Time vision, active pulse. Use time dodge and time rush will temporarily reveal. Oh! Wait, so every time I dodge, I get the effects of time vision? I mean, that's kind of nice. Yes, please. Enemies remain revealed for longer, and also yes, please. Probably don't have enough. Yeah, I don't have enough points to get the next one.
I did some digging. This Chronon operation is harvesting some kind of fuel. It's used to power a device called the CFR. Ever heard of it?
CFR? No, what is it?
I'm not sure, but it looks like it's at the center of everything Monarch's doing. The thing they stole from the university, this operation, everything's linked to the CFR somehow.
What the hell is Paul up to?
Who knows? Okay, let's see.
Let's do this.
I'm queuing up the presentation to make sure everybody remembers the essentials before we proceed.
Destroy Chronon containers by stacking bullets on them to create a temporary stutter.
Over the past 6 years, Monarch has made vast technological
Sophia
advances
Amaral.
in the area of Meyer-Joyce particles.
Monarch's resident Chronon scientist. Well, she must know a lot of the same stuff Will did.
Unique temporal anomalies began to occur in a very
Okay, so I guess do the time stop thing and
within the Riverport industrial zone.
okay,
This resulted
so
in extreme events
do this, and now I can kind of like stop time.
Okay. What?
Okay, and go like this. Oh, this would have been like that much better with like a keyboard and mouse to aim.
only device that can ensure full base
Engage target!
on mass quantities of these. When the time is right, an entire supply of phone containers will be transported from the center.
He's right here!
And shifts without warning. The people who took us down zero have never returned.
Where are they?
We know that the
Oh, God! And you can actually hit me from there? Like what the hell? There's like a barrel there. Do you think I can maybe get it? Hey! I did, but I don't think it actually did any damage to them.
Thank you for your time.
Hey!
Gotta find a way out of here.
I kind of like the little slow-mo that plays every time you like finish like an encounter. So like you kind of know that was the last enemy left.
No clear exit down here.
But it
May have to
really
head
gets very annoying if you have to do it over and over and over again.
There's gotta be something I can use to get up there.
There's another skill point. Boo. Okay, let's see. It's up there probably. So do I? Yeah, the jumping is very stiff in this. I keep like saying this, but why is it showing me the waypoint over there? Okay, so there's a way to climb up there somehow. Like this? If only it were that easy. Oh wait, hold on. No, come on.
Oh, not your average elevator.
I hate that it didn't let me do this in the last one. Like the moment I kind of like stepped on... Oh god, what? No, don't get stuck. The moment I kind of stepped on that, it took away the interaction. But for this one, I can just...
What have we got here?
Like that.
Jack, I found documents here about some kind of private gala Marnek is hosting tonight.
Tonight? After everything that's happened?
It has something to do with their future plans. Serene's delivering a speech, and the guest list has everybody from Monarch higher-ups to big-shot scientists to the mayor of Riverport, which raises the question, why now?
I don't know, but I'm gonna find out.
Oh, okay. So this was behind the place that I spawned in, right? Okay. Kind of like didn't expect that I could just like go back there, but eh. Skill point's a skill point. I'm not complaining. I was like buy a bunch of. Wait, what? Oh, I thought I heard something. Just like buy a bunch of upgrades. Now, I'm pretty sure there's another Chronon thingy down here. No? Okay, maybe not. There's like a collectible way at the back there.
Okay. Getting closer, I think. Now, which way's the dry dock? Huh. I think there's no power to the lock.
I got that briefcase we lifted from William Joyce's car. Laid out the contents in the trailer. You want me to go through?
No. Serene wants the first look. Till then, hands off.
Okay.
Trailer generator crapped itself. Hooked up the car. Use that until maintenance gets around to this. This is like such a thing that you would do. Wait, what the hell is that? What the? What? Huh. I mean, there's like another chrono thingamajig in this side. I will assume you have to go through the trailer to get that, though.
Okay, looks like the trailer has power now.
Yay.
Paul's men had taken the briefcase from Will's car, dumped the contents on the table.
Yeah, but which table? Oh, this one.
Will had said he needed something from his briefcase to stop the fracture. Wasn't much there, but his phone and a key to the Bradbury swimming pool. Not the most obvious clues.
Jack, it's Beth. Monarch just got footage of your lady friend sniffing around some confidential Monarch files. Kind of a big no-no around here.
Amy, I gotta go back for her.
Don't. I'll pick her up. Where are you?
I'm on my way to Paul at the dry docks.
Serene's not the priority. I'm getting you out of there. I'll meet you at the dry docks. Channel 1 is the Monarch frequency. Use it to keep ahead of them. And Jack, don't do anything stupid.
What, me? Stupid?
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
I mean, when have I actually done anything stupid in this game? Like, you know, rush out like an idiot. Whoop. That was dumb. Okay. So before I move on, why not have a look around here too?
Amy, you okay out there? Shit.
Uh-oh. Guess she's gonna get captured or something.
Jesus! Close one.
What did you think was gonna
We just
happen?
heard an explosion near the harvesting perimeter.
Yeah, take a wild guess who that could have been.
Charlie, get off the line. Striker team, take defensive positions around ground zero.
Oh, yeah, I should have thought that through a bit more. Make sure they come like
We
this
just
way
heard an
first.
explosion near the harvesting perimeter.
Yeah, take a wild guess who
Nope.
that could have been.
I guess
Charlie,
I
get
have
off the line.
to
Striker
rewind
team,
and
take
like
defensive
immediately
positions
run
around
in.
ground zero.
I was like, throw this in as well, just like for good measure.
I recognized Will's workshop as soon as I saw the old billboard on top.
The area we refer to as Ground Zero.
It was clear that the workshop was at the center of the Monarch operation. I wanted to see what was in there, and it seemed to be the only way to the dry docks and Serene.
Yeah. Gotta find him. Let me know how that worked out for you, buddy. How many shots to the head can you take? Come on. I also love that there's like enough recoil that I keep getting pushed back over and over. There we go. Down we go.
It's Joyce!
trouble, over.
Backup approaching green zone. Engaging target.
Wait, no. No, wait. Ugh. Oh, damn it. There's like 2 of them now. Kind of annoying.
HQ attacking target. Copy that. All units, target has been sighted. Be on high alert.
Okay, so what I want to know is why don't I get grenades? Right? Like I've seen these guys kind of like throw them around.
Green zone is compromised. Aircat is en route with more backup. Hang in there.
Oh shit!
I got it.
Aircat approaching. Gates locked. Ah, screw it. I'm coming through.
I think it's Joyce.
Oh, nope. Wait, what? Excuse me?
Nice driving, guys.
Wait, what am I even meant to be doing here? Oh. Wait, do I have to... just like this? Oh, it's like... Oh, no, they have powers too. Boo.
Paul developed technology for his men to move through stutters. He knew the fracture would occur, prepared for it.
Holy shit.
And yet he never tried to stop it.
Where is he? Oh, hi. Well.
Will never told you what he
Hey,
did in
Tuma,
that
hi.
workshop
How's it going? How are
at
you doing? Is
Ground
this a video
Zero?
game? I mean,
No, never.
Kinda.
He hid that part of his life from me. Nothing
I mean,
prepared
it's
me
trying
for
to
the
be a
weirdness that
game,
was
but it's
waiting
also
there.
trying to be like a series.
And even that was just a prelude to the bad stuff that would follow in that same place later.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Okay, this is kind of nice though. Like, this looks cool. Check out what it looks like. I mean, it's interesting. It's like very good looking, at least. And I do like that it does kind of feel like you're kind of like playing through like a series or something. But I don't know. I wish they would just like pick a lane, because like after every time you finish like one of the chapters, you also get like a 30-minute long actual like live action TV episode.
It's the only way forward.
And I don't know.
That can't be.
Like I generally feel like they could have done this like a lot better. Like without having, you know,
absolutely no
actual,
entry.
you know, 30-minute long video clips that you need to watch in between chapters.
What the hell?
But yeah,
What
like,
is this?
For what it's worth, I do enjoy the game. And if nothing else, it's also making me like very interested in just like checking out Control after this.
What
as
is
well.
this?
It's like a
That
time loop.
Already happened. What the fuck?
I specifically requested copper-clad niobium.
Well. There's no words to describe it.
Yeah, like this
Will
is
was
also
gone,
kind of neat. Like the
was all
special
around.
effects that they're using are
This
very
entire
interesting.
secret life he'd never talked about. Everything he tried to protect me from. It surrounded me. A puzzle. Trapped in broken time. We all thought he wasted his research grant. His career. Obsessing over some failed experiment. That's what he led us to believe. What he built there, it never failed.
It works. It works. Need my grant extended another year. Please, don't do this.
Okay. And then he's gonna go to like Paul and ask for a loan or something, right?
Countermeasure.
I hope to God this works.
Will. It's gone.
Come with me. We can survive this. You're the only other one who's seen what I've seen.
Do it, don't!
Give me the device.
I knew something went horribly wrong there, but it was scrambled. It's impossible to crack.
Escape from the broken time. Oh, it's gonna be like a maze. I don't know. I don't like this kind of maze stuff. Like, the worst mazes you can make in a game are ones that don't have consistent geometry. Like, it's just like annoying busy work, like shifting walls or paths, or like even kind of like, you know, height differences around. And you're usually kind of meant to just like take paths in like a specific order. But even so, it's so, I don't know. I don't like mazes when they're done that way. Like if you're gonna have a maze in your game, and my general like kind of like go-to approach is don't. At least have it be like inconsistent geometry, so you don't have like a case where if you go left first and then right, then
every unanswered question
like
I had was compounded by
a wall
what I'd
kind of
seen
like
at that workshop.
rises up from the ground, so you have to go right
The events
first
at the
and then
university
left.
were part of something much bigger. Something that had started 17 years ago.
Wait, this. Wait, am I back at the like the first warehouse in like the previous chapter? Yeah, I actually think I am. And there seems to be like a
Okay, dry dock. Get to the dry dock. I'm almost there.
another chrono
Gotta get to Paul.
thingy out there. Hmm. Seriously, what's up with this guy's picture? This is not a picture you'd use in a professional setting. Like, ever. It's like, yeah, how do you want your coworkers to, like associate you? Like, what do you want your coworkers to associate with you with? It's like, okay, it's like two enemies. Can I get this to lower? I'm pretty sure this is what I need to ride to like get up to the chrono or something. There's like two of them. Oh wait, there we go.
Stay sharp.
There was something wrong with Paul. Chronon syndrome. He'd had his powers much longer than me. What was the cause? Was I sick as well, or was it his time travel? I didn't know. It didn't make anything he'd done any less hateful.
The Sudden Stop, the final Alex Casey novel by Alan Wake. Sure. God, I hate that they're even like hinting at this, and honestly the reason is that I know that I'm gonna love this. It's like I don't know, I just like immensely enjoyed when they do this thing where they have like continuity between like franchises or games or you know, like even like different series. And, you know, they're kind of like, you know, diligent enough to have the attention to detail that you need to pull this kind of thing off. So yeah, I'm almost certain there's something I've missed here. Good luck on the bounce. Thank you for dropping by, Tuma. Have a nice rest of the evening, and yeah, see you soon. There's probably some way to rewind this, right? Or what the? Oh, maybe just like nope. Like, I'm almost certain it's up there somewhere. Now, if I could only stop getting stuck on like ladders, that'd be great. Okay, no. We can't actually do it this way. Maybe it's bug in the actual building. Yes, it's like down there. Haven't been to this part yet, though, have I? Maybe you're kind of like meant to come around like the long way around, maybe, or maybe not. Yeah, it won't let me jump off at least, and it won't let me climb this. Oh, never mind, it will. But yeah, that's as far as I go. So. Yeah, I assume you probably come around the long way by going through this, but I've been wrong before. I mean, I've already skipped one thing in this level as far as I can see, and maybe like a couple more later down, earlier in the act. Like the problem is you also take like so many twists and turns into indoors corridors that I'm never 100% sure I'm like headed in the general direction that I thought I was headed at. Oh, there we go. I guess this is like the courtyard, but like from the other side. And there's this thing. Da-na-na-na. So yeah, this like whole setting here, like the kind of like dilapidated industrial-ish thing. I don't know why, but it just like immediately puts me to mind of like The Last of Us, because they had a lot of the same environmental kind of like details. Which I mean, it's not a bad thing, but at some point I need to kind of like get around to playing that as well.
You have to understand that Will forced my hand.
What the hell happened to you?
There's no use fighting.
You killed him!
I'll
You
explain
jerk!
when the time is right. You'll meet me tonight at the Monarch Gala.
Gala? Time's ending and you're having a fucking party.
Because when time ends, my plan...
We do this now. I'm not meeting you at...
Yes, you are. I've already seen it happen.
Seen what? What's this all for?
Goodbye, Jack.
No!
No! There's like one out there as well. Well, I think this is another combat segment though. Or not? Huh. I mean, this area looks like almost perfect for another gunfight, right? There's like bunches of cover, there's a lot of, you know, open areas that we can kind of just like dash around in. Okay, so I've missed like one. There's like two more collectibles past this point. It's like computers, cron sources. Like I don't know, I don't know which is which, but I'm feeling good. Like generally, not having skipped everything. Like I'm not the most observant person ever, so it does feel quite nice to get like visual confirmation that I haven't like somehow skipped like every single thing ever. Let's see, SMG. See, there's like grenades here. Why won't he pick up a few grenades as well? Those would make things so much easier, right? Tactical SMG. Assault rifle. Ooh. Oh god. Yeah, this is like the end of this chapter is just like I'm shutting it down after this. It's like been enough. I don't think I'm gonna keep streaming after tonight like this game. I'm gonna move to City Skylines maybe like tomorrow morning or like over the afternoon. Depends. I don't actually think I have like the mental fortitude to keep going, and I also don't enjoy having to watch like a 30-minute what's it called, like a 30-minute like series.
Don't.
In between, you know, each chapter or like each act. Sorry. Slow motion. Wait, are we in a shipyard? Quick, rewind, rewind! Oh, okay, so I guess...
Holy shit!
Yeah, I guess now we just need to like dodge and weave between like all the mayhem. Okay, not this way.
Okay. Focus, Jack. Focus.
Time trial. So I probably now just have to like make my way through without that happening multiple times.
Okay. Focus, Jack. Focus.
Stutters were getting bad. He's shifting back and forth without warning. At the time, I didn't think it could get much worse.
But we both know it did.
That's
Oh,
gonna hurt.
dear God. Wait, is that... No. Oh no. It's actually terrifying. Come on, make it. Oof. That's like a little arrow showing me the way.
Need to get the hell out of here.
It's actually fun, you know. I like this sequence.
Jesus.
Even though I
Close,
feel
Jack.
like
It's like a goddamn maze in here.
I don't actually know if that's gonna be the case, by the way, but it does feel like at some point it might just like devolve into, you know, trial and error. Just like die like a bunch of times while you're trying to navigate through this whole thing and like timing it correctly. Which is impressive, yes, but also tedious. And I also kind of feel obligated to kind of like point out here that Prince of Persia did this already, like maybe like 20 odd years ago. Like Sands of Time is more or less kind of this, but you know, more. Oh god, what the?
Okay, Here we go.
Wait, then I'm gonna have to fight them in this? No! I don't have any more. Ah, dodge. Damn it. That was almost bad. Also, why are they dodging towards me? Ooh. Also, that looks painful.
Beth had been on her way to meet me. I expected she was frozen somewhere up there, by the side of the dry dock.
But yeah, why were they charging into me instead of, you know, sideways or like away? Or hell, like trying to avoid me in any way, shape, or form? They just, you know, right in my face, right at the perfect place to kind of like get shotgunned down.
My exact words were, "Don't do anything stupid."
Never been a great listener.
It's just like sitting there, like the entire shipyard is falling apart. It's just like, ah.
Then shoot me.
Look, I'm sorry, but I'm taking the van.
That's for not listening to me back there. Ow. You want to stop time from breaking down? You need my help. And thanks, by the way, for the +1 in the back seat. Starting to feel like goddamn babysitter.
Babysitter?
Hi.
Kidding me? I got good intel off that computer. Bitch.
My ride, my music. Deal with it.
What music? Oh.
Who the fuck are you people?
Oh, I know what. Ah, it's because I disabled copyrighted music, didn't I? Yeah. But why didn't they just replace it with non-copyrighted stuff? This just makes it look weird. Should like say it's my right, my music, and there's like nothing playing in the background. Well, anyway, though, it's like almost 4 hours that I've been streaming. It's like 1 a.m. A bit after 1 a.m. actually. So yeah, I think this is a good stopping point, assuming the game stops loading. That's weird. Oh, there we go.
What led you to the swimming hall?
Oh, Will said there was something important in his briefcase. All I found was a key with Bradbury Swimming Hall and a chain. Only lead we had. I guess this is it.
This building's been shut down for years.
Perfect place to hide something you don't want found.
Okay, so can we see the actual building, or am I just like gonna get close-ups all the time?
I think it's time you tell me what you know.
I know your brother built the one thing that could stop the fracture. I know we're meant to find it, and I know Monarch doesn't want us to.
And yet you're wearing their uniform.
Oh no.
I like the way their pants
Touché.
fit.
Yeah? I bet you like the paycheck, too.
Had to create a cover to gather information. You've known about this for a few hours. I've been preparing for it for most of my life.
You weren't aware that William owned the place?
There's a lot I didn't know about Will.
Wait, owned the place? How
need
can
to
you
find
just
your
like
brother's
own
countermeasure.
something
And
like
fast.
this size?
Things will get worse.
He owned this, yet he had trouble getting funding for, you know, the time machine thing. Well, anyway, I'm just like ranting here. I think this is it for today. Hi. I had a lot of fun streaming this. However, I still also feel that this is something I should probably play off stream because, you know, having to watch a 30-minute, you know, live action episode in between each chapter, probably not the best thing. So, you know, I'd much rather, you know, take it at like its own pace. I know I was kind of like very much hoping to finish this on stream, but I hadn't played this game before, and I never realized that you also like in the like 10-hour runtime, they also include like 4 hours of like a mini series or something. So yeah, I think this is it for tonight. So I'll just like go rate Millimage just because I like to annoy. I mean, because he's a swell dude, and yeah, I'll see you all. I don't know actually. It's like either gonna be tomorrow with a bit of City Skylines, or just like on Sunday, and then from Monday onwards we'll be starting the new schedule. So yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in, and have a lovely evening, and I'll see you around soon. Bye bye.